There's a deceased person in your garage.
There's a body in there?
Yes.
I walked into the garage. She goes, "Oh, I just did it."
And who was this?
Kiara McCully.
She told you that?
Very calmly and everything. Blood on her hands.
Do you think you killed Grace?
I'm not sure.
What do you think?
Well, I'm partially hopeful for her to be dead, but I'm also, confused.
She says just gonna stab the throat, reburn it, and I'll buy new blankets and bed. What's going on here, Isaac? Because you're talking about killing her.
I create torture devices out of sex toys.
Razor blade dildo with lime juice. That sounds painful.
Yes, the whole book is torture.
After Grace Jennings was discovered on October 29, 2022, in the garage of Kiara's mother's Santa Fe home, where Kiara McCully and Isaac Apodaca also lived, detectives zeroed in on two suspects. Both were brought into the interrogation room, where layers of jealousy, betrayal, and brutality slowly began to unravel.
What kind of bad stuff happened in your life?
I've had a bad relationship with my mom. Reason why I never wanted to see Grace, but it pissed me off by bringing her to my house. She did something really stupid, and I wanted to see her change, and I wanted to see something happen where she would admit it, but she just... Is she alive or dead?
Grace?
Yeah.
You don't know?
I'm not sure.
What do you think?
Well, I'm partially hopeful for her to be dead, but I'm also, confused. I'm
Why would you hope she's dead?
I'm still angry at her, but I also have hope that she'd be better, but it's like this frustrating emotion that I can't seem to pinpoint.
Well, tell me why you're angry at her.
When I need to keep my together because I get very upset very easily. Back in 2016, there was a video floating around of a 14-year-old girl getting art and another girl standing there collecting money from them. There were 16 or 17 guys involved.
Well,
The girl getting money was Grace. The other one was me.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a difficult memory.
So a virgin, so I never got to...
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard. Thank you for sharing that. I know it's probably something difficult to share, especially with a stranger.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have a little bit of background of...
Why am I mad at her?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
She kept trying to push it, and I finally started getting stories back from that situation and found out that somebody, not quite certain who it was, put me calm. Sorry.
It's okay. Do what you gotta do.
There was a car crash, and that's the only reason why I'm still here. So I'm playing with this because it's I need to calm myself down.
Yeah.
And it will not stay down. She was the first person I ever loved,
Grace was...
and the first person to completely destroy me. So part of me hates her guts. It wants to see her dead. The other part wants to see her get better and see if she can admit it. Just fix it. It's I'm split. I don't know what's the better emotion. Fighting between them is really challenging.
Sure.
That's why I didn't want her in my home. It's just this is too much.
Yeah, a lot of emotion there. How long did you guys date for?
I don't really remember how long it was.
Years? Months?
Probably months.
Months. Less than a year.
I think so.
How long ago was this? What year did you guys date?
It was 2015, 2016-ish.
Kiara met Grace in Santa Fe. and their brief romance soon slipped into an on-again, off-again relationship. They traded late-night secrets and lingering resentments, especially after Grace dated Isaac Apodaca. By the night of the killing, affection and rivalry had fused into something far more dangerous, and only the interrogation room will reveal how dark it had become.
Tell me about Isaac.
He's an idiot.
Yeah. Who is Isaac?
He's my ex-fiance / friend, confusing as hell.
Ex-fiance?
Yeah.
How so?
We were engaged for 3 years. And we broke up in April this year, and it was because he was an idiot. And I forgave his ass. I let him move back in with me. Okay, my brain keeps thinking he was there. Sorry. Sorry. Did I just kick you?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
So where do you live at?
I live in the garage with Isaac at my mom's house.
What's the address to your mom's house?
5941 Jaguar Drive.
Okay. So from what I understand, and tell me if this is accurate, there is a primary residence, 5941 Jaguar Drive. There's a bit of a backyard, and then there's a garage.
Yes.
So you and Isaac live in that garage?
Yes.
Currently, as of last night, you guys lived in that garage?
Yes. I really hope my cats are okay.
But he's your ex, but you guys live together in that garage?
Yeah. Trying to stay friends, and it's like
I see.
still acting like we're together, and I felt bad because I made him homeless for like 2 weeks. Gotta stop feeling bad for people.
You guys don't sleep with each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. That must get confusing, right? That's your ex, but you guys are still being intimate.
Yeah. He wants to fix everything, and it's just gotten so complicated. Relationship problems.
Yeah. Everyone has those. Who else lives there? 5941 Jaguar Drive.
It's just me, Isaac, and my mom,
What's your mom's name?
Lanny McCulley,
Does she live in the garage, or does she live in the main structure?
the main house.
Okay. Tell me about last night. What did you do last night?
Oh. So, a little more detailed than prior.
Yeah.
So, Isaac tells me that Grace is coming over. Without asking me if it's okay. Is it okay if she comes over? It's like, she's coming over.
Yeah. It's your house, your mom's house. Yeah.
Yeah. The garage is supposed to be my space. I immediately get angry.
Isaac emerges as the quiet center of a brewing storm. Once Grace's boyfriend, and later Kiara's partner, he moved easily between the two women with an effortless charm that hides the deeper tensions beneath. Friends describe him as calm, yet calculating, someone who could turn intense without warning. During the interrogation, he displays that manipulative behavior by playing the victim, all while maintaining a poker face. That tangled history, his romance with Grace, and devotion to Kiara links him irrevocably to the night of the bloodshed in the garage. And soon, the interrogation room's camera captures how Isaac explains what happened.
Okay. And how long have you been in a relationship with Kiara?
3 years. 3 years, 10 months.
3 years and 10 months. Almost 4 years. And you've been staying here for about a year and a month, you said, right? Okay. Now, going back to talking about Lonnie McCauley, you said she lives here in the main house?
Yes.
Okay. Where does Kiara live?
In the garage.
Okay, so you and Kiara live in the garage. Okay, cool. That gives me some good background. Okay, let's bring ourselves to today, and kind of why we're here. So this is what I want you to try and do, okay? I want you to kind of think back to where kind of all this began before there was ever anything regarding the incident, And I want you to kind of tell me in your own memory what happened from that time all the way to getting here to this interview. I'm going to do my best not to interrupt you, okay? I just want you to give me your own account of what happened, okay?
So from the time it began would be yesterday. We were all hanging out. Everybody was talking, happy, normal kind of thing, nonchalant. Nighttime came around and we started falling asleep. Kali did not fall asleep. I did not get good rest because she had been placing something sharp in my back throughout the morning hours. She had been placing something sharp in my back. And I was talking to Grace, who was in the garage as well. I said, we have to go. She's telling us we need to leave. And I said that, and then I proceeded to start packing my stuff. And I left the main house to go use the restroom for the last time. And then I walked him back into the garage. She walks up to me and goes, I did it. With a smile on her face, and I looked at the ground and I was like, what do I do now? So I called my mom immediately to let her know that something happened. My mom proceeded to call 911 to let the dispatcher know exactly what happened. And the dispatcher called me to make sure everything was okay. I got greeted by the cops because they detained me, which was normal. But they noticed that I was freaking out. Everybody that was around me was noticing I was freaking out. I was really scared because I've witnessed... Sorry.
It's okay.
I've witnessed my friend getting shot. So,
Separately from this?
Yes, it was a while back. I was asked to be his best man at his wedding. And I was sitting in the back seat. Guy walked up, blew his brains out. They landed on me. I had to testify in court. And I'm super... Anything like this gets me super traumatized. And it's a traumatic event.
I can imagine.
And I saw my friend laying on the ground. This is going to be back to when I went back in the garage. When I saw her in the ground, on the ground, I was like, I couldn't say anything because I was like, this is another one of my friends gone.
While Isaac appears mournful over Grace's death, his past reveals a far darker story. Friends and acquaintances describe moments of sudden anger and controlling behavior, suggesting a temper that ignites when tensions run high between him, Kiara, and Grace. His failure to call 911 after finding Grace only deepens the cracks in his demeanor. After hearing Isaac's chilling recounting, detectives turn to Kiara, whose statement about that fateful day takes a cringe-worthy and absurd turn.
Okay, so you go to the park, and then what?
Just kind of sat there listening to some music and had a couple cigarettes. Trying to calm myself down because I'm just like... Let me come back. It's just gonna be an hour, don't worry. Go back. They start talking about phones and Marvel and stuff that I don't really understand as much. I have nothing to have in the conversation.
Sure.
They left me alone with her for like half an hour. And she was going through like this breakup thing. There's always something wrong in her life. Always just something.
How was that, being alone with her after all that time?
I was trying to be a good friend, and it just... She ignored me.
Yeah. So around what time would you say she came over at?
It was midnight-ish. I could check my text messages, but I don't have my phone.
Yeah, I get you.
Like,
So you guys were alone for half an hour, and then what happened?
and then Isaac came back, and I started feeling frustrated because she wasn't listening to me at all. So I got up and I left for a while. Ow.
You alright? What's your cut from?
I dropped a knife last night, which was what I was just about to mention.
That's a tough spot to get a cut at.
Yeah, it's
As your skin moves along.
actually where I was about to go. I left and went in the house for a bit and decided to try and make something. I dropped the stupid knife and grabbed it wrong. Got mad and I just walked out of the house for a few minutes. Just like, I went back, cleaned it out. Cleaned it this morning after my shower. Ow.
So did Grace spend the night?
Fortunately, yes.
Fortunately or unfortunately?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I started to get really frustrated and I couldn't fall asleep.
So she stayed in the garage.
Yeah.
And you slept in the garage, and so did Isaac.
While she and Isaac were sleeping, I was just staring at the ceiling and trying to find a comfortable spot where I could actually fall asleep.
Yeah. How were those sleeping arrangements? Like, who slept where? Or what?
It was like, here's Grace taking over like 50% of the bed. Me on the edge, Isaac on the edge here.
Okay.
Not very comfortable.
So you didn't get sleep last night?
No.
No.
I also didn't get to sleep yesterday.
Okay. Then, anything else happened throughout the night?
I stared at the ceiling angrily and just like tried to calm down. She walked over me for so long.
Who, Grace?
Yeah. Isaac's walking over me. Tired of it.
Yeah.
Kiara leans forward, speaking in a restless voice. Investigators press her about the detached garage, where Grace was found nearly decapitated beside a blood-stained sword. No matter how she tries to steer away, it circles back to that night until her account takes a disturbing turn that no one in the room is prepared for. What she says next turns the case on its head, and despite having all the evidence, even the detectives will flinch at her account.
I create torture devices out of sand.
What kind of toys?
Usually a dildo and then put razor blades on it and cover it in lemon juice. And
Sounds
I
good.
don't it. I also thought about doing that to Ozzy.
Razor blade dildo with lime juice. That sounds painful.
Yes. The whole point is torture.
Yeah, true. True. Okay. Have you ever talked with Isaac about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know for certain he has DID. I was doing research about it, and this is my guess about what's going on with me. He thinks I have BPD, which is like borderline personality disorder. Because we're very similar, but there's...
Is Isaac diagnosed?
Yes. As far as he's told me, he's diagnosed and he's not just lying. I'm starting to question him. Like, a lot.
What does DID mean again? I'm sorry.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Dissociative identity disorder.
Previously... Almost like word. Previously known as multiple personality disorder.
Multiple personality. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's
This
what
sounds more
previously known.
professional.
I'm only guessing because I'm not actually diagnosed. This is just what I've noticed personally.
Oh, if Isaac takes any medication?
I don't think he does.
Yep, he does. And like I was asking, I think we got sidetracked, but have you ever talked to Isaac about kind of your feelings towards Grace and you wanting or dreaming about killing her and stuff?
I've talked to him about my dreams a million times. He always has this hope that she'll be better than she was. And he was the one who found the video in the first place. He found me and he tried to help me.
Yeah.
Now I'm just... I don't know what to trust.
Yeah.
Stay down.
Aside from, have you ever planned to hurt Grace or kill Grace?
Not really planned it. More like wrote a short story about it. But then I also changed all the names and genders and stuff, so.
You wrote it like on paper or typed it or what?
It was on Google Docs.
Google what?
Google Docs.
Oh, Google Docs. I see.
Yeah.
On the computer or on your phone or what?
I think it was more on my phone originally when I wrote it. I like writing, and it helps me, like, get out those feelings.
What was the story about?
It was about this older brother who was trying to protect his little brother from a pedophile, but then turned into a mass murderer. It's literally called I Hate Guns, because he never uses guns. And I actually agree, I don't like guns that much. Not when one's shot next to your head. Okay.
Were you talking to Isaac last night? Were you guys messaging each other and...
I was trying to tell him to get her to leave.
Do you guys say anything else?
I just wanted her gone.
So I was talking to Isaac for a long time earlier before you, and we were going through his phone. He had his phone on it. There's a lot of messages between you two.
Yeah.
What were all those about? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Just like in this kind of moggy area that I kind of remember.
Yeah.
This might sound really weird. So, there's an organization that Isaac is in charge of. I probably shouldn't be saying this to a cop.
I saw the messages about it. I'm just trying to understand it more, you know?
Well, it's called Ghost. They're like an underground version of cops in a way, but a little more intense and deadly. And they get rid of people who are in charge of trafficking, in charge of anything that has to deal with hurting kids.
I see.
And like, he kept trying to tell me, just do it, and you're gonna just kill her. Then you'll get ranked up.
Yeah.
He had me join. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, and I kept hesitating. It's like...
What's that thing there?
It's the mark for, honestly, I'm very confused because he hasn't told me jack. He just gave this to me, and it's like, yeah, you're a part of it. I'm like, okay.
Sounds like an initiation tattoo kind of.
Yeah.
How did he do that? How did he make it?
Oh, I have a tattoo machine.
Oh, okay, got you. Is it?
That's how I did all these.
I was gonna ask. Yeah, you got some work there.
Yep. I also have one on my leg. Here.
Are you like aspiring to learn? Like you
Somewhat. But I've just been wanting to cover this up, and I can't find an artist that's cheap.
I like tattoos.
Kiara's words point to a mind that feeds on control and secrecy. The ghost she invokes reflects how she frames violence as destiny, a way to stay one step ahead of anyone who might leave her first. Detectives don't buy the mythology, but they can see the pattern, the private fantasies, the need to pull others into her orbit, the quiet planning that preceded Grace's death. And if her narrative feels thin, it's because the next pieces of evidence weren't in that room with her. They are waiting in Isaac's.
3:44 a.m. That was this morning.
Yes.
Okay, let's back up a little more then. Man, you guys message a lot. So all these other messages above where you said those weren't your messages, the rest of these messages are you, right?
Yes.
This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, we'll start here. Friday at 6:28 p.m. So that would have been yesterday. Are you wanting to go to the store with me? She says, Kiara, I want to stay home. She says, I love you. She's back. Now, Kiara says, have her drop off her shot and the cat and then go to the park. My mom is up. ATM. I need a quick escape. I'm going to go to the porch. Avoid the porch. Did y'all just get to the garage? Stay in the back room. I'm already on the porch with the door locked. What's going on? I'm thinking to head to the park. Okay.
Apparently she said that she was going with her sword, and then she was going to come in there, and she wanted to also kill me.
What does that mean? Why are you telling her dagger because it's blunt?
She asked me a question in the room, like, what is the difference between the dagger and the sword?
Okay.
And I messaged dagger because it's...
Why is blunt better? She says, you say it cuts like butter. She says, just gonna stab the throat? Is that what she's trying to say?
The thought.
Just gonna stab the thought. Yes. Instant, or will it take long? What does she mean? Instant. What do we do about the mess? What do we do about the mess? What does she mean? I'm waiting for you to make the first move. She will wait till sleep. Shall we wait till sleep? She pooped herself last night?
Yes.
And did you guys wash the sheets?
No.
So you guys slept in a bed full of poop?
Yes.
So when we go to the garage later for a search warrant, there's poop on the sheets?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. What are you guys waiting for till sleep? Shall we wait till sleep? I can't tell if she's falling asleep. It feels like it. Her feet are on my side. I wish you'd make the first move for once. Remember, you'll move up the ranks, plus you get perks in the black market since this is your first. Your first what? Can we stop making up lies about these messages? What the hell happened last night?
She was messaging me planning on how to kill her, and...
Who was messaging you planning on how to kill who?
Kiara.
Kiara was messaging you on planning how to kill...
Grace.
Grace?
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I was only sending a message back, only in correspondence. I just wanted to sleep. That's what I...
Are you sure? Because it sounds like you're planning something with Kiara. Is that what's happening? Don't lie to me. What's happening here? I can see the messages. I'm not dumb. This isn't the first time I've done this. What is happening?
She was planning on killing Grace. I just didn't want a part of it.
Beneath the text lies a darker story. Kiara plans acts of ritualistic violence weeks before Grace enters the house. Isaac echoed her words, but kept his distance, pulled into her dark obsession. This wasn't just a breakup. It was a long, cultivated fixation on control and ranks. Now, the real motive comes into focus through Kiara's account.
And this is kind of me trying to piece together, kind of like what you're saying, like the messages I saw too. Was Isaac trying to push you to kill Grace?
Yeah. I had my dagger in my hand, and I kept going, and then just stopped. Like, I felt a little kid's hand hold me back. Like it was Kiara telling me, don't. Because that was also her best friend's sister growing up.
Yeah.
God, things got so messy.
Do you think you killed Grace?
I'm not sure.
She is dead. That's the dead person found in the garage. Do you have any memory of that?
I'm sick of it. Just like, what
Yeah.
I'm trying to process this properly. This is like computer. I don't know. Like, Isaac disappeared for a while. I don't... Like, after I took my shower, I couldn't find him. I just assumed he went on a walk. I'm very confused. I'm, like, trying to think.
Do you remember when police arrived on scene?
I just remember my heart going like crazy.
Okay.
Don't know. It's like, I'm not used to cops just showing up at my house.
They told me you ran inside. How come you ran inside?
I'm pretty certain that I was gonna grab something. I forgot it. Sorry.
You saw cops and then you ran inside to get something you forgot.
No, I thought I heard something, but I didn't know it was from my house.
Oh. When was the last time you saw Grace alive?
Some point this morning.
Do you remember what time at all?
I'm not sure exactly what time it was.
You think it's possible you killed her?
I'm guessing myself right now, like second guessing, trying to figure out if it was one of them or someone I haven't met yet.
Is there any way to ask them?
They're very picky on when they talk.
I see.
It's like, come on. It took Jess and Abby 3, almost 4 years to tell me what happened.
From that one incident, yeah.
And as it goes to show me the videos.
Yeah.
Okay, that was loud and very uncomfortable.
Yeah. But how come you stopped it then?
Because I was mad and I wanted to stab something, but I didn't want to hurt someone.
Why were you mad?
Because I invited somebody I hate to my house. And it wasn't just for a talk, as he said. Or I repeat this more, I'm sorry. Turned from an hour to overnight to 2 nights. And I'm like, hell no, she ain't staying another night.
Yeah. So why did Isaac want Grace there?
I have no clue what he wanted. Whether it was to her, which, gross. Just hate gross. I've seen good kind of people she's been with.
Did he f*** her or no?
I don't think so. I'm guessing he didn't, because he said the worst 12 hours of my life. 12 hours, my ass.
He didn't say anything about a threesome or anything like that.
Usually when there's people in my house, there's 3-way, and I'm just like, I'm not touching her.
Yeah. You guys have had 3-ways before?
Yeah. We tried. He's polyamorous, and I'm just kind of, there. Trying and seeing if I like it. And
Sure.
it has not worked. The first time, she did not like girls at all. And took all of my nicknames. Okay, I'm gonna end up getting really...
Yeah, sorry.
He took all my nicknames and he started treating me like... And then tragedy, and then he suddenly cares again. The last one, that was interesting.
Yeah.
The last girl we were with, her name was Brittany, I think. She had like 5 different names that she went by. Which is confusing. And she was fun at first, but she started trying to get me on the... And I was just like, I'll try it once. Okay, this was fun, but that's enough. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, she's definitely got an issue, and I cannot help her with that. And I'm not gonna be another person's freaking... What's the word I'm looking for? Rehab?
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to say, what's the word I'm looking for? And then I remember it.
So again, from what you can remember, you don't know who killed Grace?
I'm not 100% certain. I'm only guessing. I've seen Isaac get violent before, but I know how angry I am at her. But of course, he's hulked out before.
What does that mean to me? Hulks out?
Well, he seems to. It feels like he's grown. Gross. And his smash. A little bit further apart, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then I turned into a rag doll, and I'm still mad about it, but at the same time, trying to forgive him.
So the sword you said you bought, right?
Yeah.
How long ago did you buy that?
So, I got it maybe 2 weeks ago-ish.
What about the dagger?
The dagger was a couple days before that.
That's yours as well.
Yes.
Okay. The butterfly knife?
The butterfly knife was, I think, a couple days before the dagger.
Any other weapons that are inside the garage?
I know I have my karambits somewhere. There's 2 sets of karambits. They're really pretty. I like knives.
Are they fixed blade or are they folders? What are they?
They're fixed blade.
Fixed blade. How big are they?
Inch-ish. That's such a curved blade. It's really not good at cutting anything.
Yeah.
I tried cutting a piece of fruit with it, it did not work.
Too much curve. Well,
This moment exposes the full extent of Kiara's instability and violence. Her stabbing of the bed, obsessive control over Isaac, and twisted justifications point to a mind already planning harm. The weapons, sword, dagger, and butterfly knife weren't for show. Coupled with her years-long obsession with Grace, her threats and manipulations reveal the grim truth. Kiara doesn't just fantasize, she executes her plans. Her patterns of aggression and manipulation reach their deadly culmination.
what we do know, when the officers went through and kind of did a security sweep of the garage and everything, I've been told by a few different people is the sword, which I'm assuming is the sword you're describing, was bloody.
Barely pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm confused. I was already having a hard time picking it up, so it's like, okay, now I'm very confused.
Hard time picking it up? How come?
I'm not exactly sure.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah,
How much does it weigh?
I'm not 100% certain how much it weighs, I just know. My left hand can kind of pick it up, but my right hand can't.
Can you pick it up with two hands?
I have to. Even then, it's a wobbly, and
Yeah.
I was gonna take a piece of PVC pipe. Thank you. And kind of weigh it the same way so I could practice. So I could do like some, fake sword fighting.
That makes sense.
Maybe make a video. I'm guessing I'm not getting it back.
And, we have to collect it as evidence.
It was $200.
Damn, where'd you get it from?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Definitely good. Like I just got stabbed.
Sorry. Well, we gotta do some paperwork. I wanna see you get some rest. Anything else you can think of that might be important to us?
My brain's too tired to function.
Let me get one of the officers. We'll move you somewhere else. And then as soon as we get all the paperwork done, it is what it is. You guys are more likely gonna get booked tonight. All I can do is really gather all the facts and look at all the statements and evidence, and we have to do something about this stuff. If things are the way you're saying, I mean, you kind of want to get this stuff looked at and figured out. I mean, I don't think no one intentionally wants to have that inside of them where they just want to kill people.
Yeah.
Maybe some people do. I don't know.
I gotta talk to her. I'm guessing it's just at this point because James and Abby are chill at this point.
You gotta talk to some of these girls and figure out what's messing around. But all right, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your honesty. It is what it is. Okay. All right.
Grace's life was stolen by a twisted obsession years in the making. Kiara's dark fantasies and need for control shattered her dreams, her trust, and her future. Friendship became a playground for manipulation, leaving only echoes of what could have been, now exposed in the courtroom where Kiara and Isaac faced the law. In February of 2025, Kiara McCauley pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in the brutal killing of Grace Jennings. The court sentenced her to 30 years in prison, double the standard term for such a charge, due to the extreme violence of the crime.
And that's when I came in here and I saw her in the chair. She was taped to it. I just kind of stopped for a minute. I didn't know what to think or what to do. And then I just went up to her and I was checking her pulse.
The woman you just saw was Amelia Carr, and she was describing the last moments of Heather Strong. And this is where Heather was then buried. You're about to watch the most thrilling case you've ever seen, where the detectives used hidden recorders along with other strategic moves to crack the case and unravel what happened to Heather Strong. On February 15, 2009, 26-year-old Heather Strong went missing after she finished her shift as a waitress at Iron Skillet in Marion County, Florida. She had left her children with their biological father, Joshua Fulgham, and had not returned since. It was unlike Heather to disappear like that, and even more unlike her to leave the children with Josh, who had just returned from prison. On February 18th, Heather's mother, Carolyn Spence, finally gave in after not being able to contact her daughter for 3 days. A missing persons report was filed. After talking to Heather's colleagues, it was discovered that prior to his release and her disappearance, she'd gotten a very stressful call from Josh in prison.
Hello?
Hey, please don't hang up.
I'm not.
Honey, why did you do this?
Josh, because I can't, you promised me I can't live like this.
Well, are you going to push this or what?
You're not gonna do that, Josh. You're gonna kill me when you get out of jail.
Naturally, all eyes were on Josh after this. Not only had Heather seemed to think that he would kill her, but Josh also happened to be in prison because he had already made an attempt to kill Heather by strangling her. Heather filed a complaint against him to try to keep him far away from her and her kids. And if that were not enough to suspect Josh, another very compelling piece of evidence was then found. Someone had used Heather's credit card and had been caught doing so on CCTV footage. Why did Josh lie? Was he really the person who saw her last? And who was Amelia Carr? And how was she involved in the disappearance of Heather? The appearance of Josh in the CCTV footage was enough for the police to start investigating him. But as you watch on, you'll see an entangled web of relationships and lies, which ultimately left 2 children deprived of their loving mother. You will also see the case being handled by Detective Donald Buey, who takes the most unconventional, and some would say unethical roads to give justice to our story's victim, Heather Strong.
You're awake, man. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, man. I'm just wore out. I get up at 4 every morning.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you.
And then you got back in your car,
And I went back to the house.
and when you left, she was
Right there at Petro still.
standing up there at Petro. You know there's video at Petro, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, they got cameras all around it.
No video
Of what?
of Heather at that Petro on that date, all day, all night.
Josh has denied his involvement from day one, but the sharp and forward Detective Donald Buey will not have any of it. He starts confronting Josh in less than a minute of him entering the interrogation room. He starts with the CCTV footage where he claims he can see him dropping Heather, and then moves to the CCTV footage where he's caught stealing from her.
I know for a fact that you used your card, okay? You used your credit card, you got money off of it,
Which one?
okay? Her work card. You got money off of it.
I didn't get no money off of it.
Yes, you did.
Trying to pay.
Yes, you did.
But you know what? I did get money off that card. You're right. I did get money off that
When?
card. Oh, now that right there, let me think. Because I'm not for sure on that.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact date.
So if I can't believe you on something like this,
I
do
understand.
you think I
No,
can believe you
no.
on anything else?
You can't.
I can't.
Exactly.
So you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah. What else am I supposed to?
After hitting a wall with Josh, despite showing him evidence and still not getting information from him, the detectives call Amelia in, hoping she'll have some answers. They do not know the extent of her involvement just yet. Amelia is sitting in the room next to Josh, and the detectives now will move back and forth between the two to try and break open this case.
Hey,
Hey,
tired?
I'm exhausted.
It's
About my bedtime.
I'm trying to make this quick as possible, okay? I appreciate you coming up here.
You look tired too.
Very tired. Appreciate you coming up here. Understand, you're not pressured to be here. This is all voluntary. That door is only closed for privacy. It's not locked. You're more than welcome to get up and walk out at any time, okay? But here we're trying to get some things together. We're trying to sort out some differences and get a clear understanding. Let me just get some understanding between you and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
How long you guys been knowing each other?
This August will be about 2 years.
So you known each other for about 2 years?
Yeah.
Tell me the relationship between you, Josh, and Heather.
They split up. Me and him tried a relationship. And then in December, he wanted to work things out for his kids' sake, and we parted ways. And we just agreed that when she came along, we'd have some kind of civil relationship. And it's hard when you got 5 kids between you, between different people.
How many kids do you have?
3.
You got 3 kids?
Yeah.
And then she has
2.
The 2 kids. Explain the relationship between you and her.
There wasn't really ever one. Excuse me. We had a little bit of contact over the 4 months because she would, when she felt up to it, allow him to see his kids. So we had some kind of contact, but I usually got the, I'm going to kill you, you know, you're a bitch, you're a whore, blah, 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 because me and him had a relationship off and on for the 2 years, almost 2 years. So we pretty much maintained our distance.
Okay. Have you and her ever got into it about anything?
No. I've kept my distance. I mean, over the phone. But actual person to person, no. She could actually be pretty civil when we had to be.
Right. Just trying to think. When was the last time you saw her?
Couple days after he went to jail. Because she asked me to babysit the kids for a few hours so she could go to work. And
What? She would ask you to babysit the kids?
And I told her I wasn't too sure about it because we had an awkward kind of relationship. And she said, well, Mackenzie really likes you and she loves you and she'd rather you babysit him. So I was there for a few hours, babysat.
Where'd you babysit them at?
The South Shore Fish Camp.
Okay.
The trailer they used to live in. I'm sorry. And I was there for a few hours, babysat. She came home and Jamie gave me a ride home.
So you hadn't seen her since, when was the last time you saw her?
That night I babysat, which was the Saturday after Josh got arrested. And my son turned 7 January 8th. I don't remember if that was a Thursday or a Friday. So that Saturday had to be the 9th or the 10th.
Of January?
Yeah. It'd be nice to locate her. I mean, we have an 8-year-old little girl who's crying looking for her mom. Mom won't call, mom won't make contact, nothing. And I mean, it's just, I have 3 kids who have shitty fathers who have no contact with them. And, you know, it's just, it's messed up. So, I mean, he's gone to the, you know, asked people what he can do. He's
asked people like who?
Like, okay, child sports is trying to come after him. And he told them, he said, look, I don't even know where she's at. I've got the kids right now. So I guess they freezed it temporarily till everything is situated. So right now it's a mess. It is a tangled up mess. We don't know where she's at.
Don't let Amelia's calm demeanor fool you. She says she did not have any bad blood with Heather, but anyone who knew the two would say otherwise. One of the biggest triggers for Amelia was quoted by friends as the ring incident. Josh had proposed to Amelia with a ring after a short separation with Heather. This offended Heather, who thought she was the one who deserved the ring, as she had 2 children with Josh and had been with him for a long time. After an argument between Josh and Heather, they had decided to get back together, and Josh took the ring back from Amelia to reuse it as an engagement ring for Heather. This was like a slap to Amelia's ego, and probably where she started planning something sinister. After this, Heather and Josh got married, and a few days after that, Josh tried to strangle Heather. Detective Buey is fully aware of all this, and hence he will not accept Amelia's made-up answers. Any other detective might have played along, but that will not be the case today. As you keep watching, Detective Buey's interrogation will get fiercer every minute.
Now, is there something that you need to tell me?
I mean, she made contact with the landlord in Spar.
How do you know that?
Because the landlord had said something to Josh when he was going to pick up the kids' belongings about not releasing anything without her consent.
Is that what Josh told you?
Well, I mean, that's what I heard from him and his sister.
Okay, again, that's what I said. That's what Josh told you. So Josh told you that Heather called the landlord.
No, he didn't tell me that she called. He said that when he got home to pick up the kids, his sister said that the landlord had called and told her that Heather called and said it was okay for him to go pick up the belongings.
Okay, and you believe Heather made that call?
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, why wouldn't she?
Okay. All right. You know, there's a lot of people that we're going to be talking to.
Oh, no.
Okay. And if there's something you need to tell me, This is the time to tell me right now.
Oh, I'm hoping you guys find her. I mean...
Well, we're going to find her with your help.
Because, I mean, it'd be...
With your help, we're going to find her. Okay? And I need you to understand that. I need your help.
And I'm here to help. I mean, we've got kids who need both parents.
If you know something, this is the time. This is our opportunity. Because you want to see that baby being born.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay?
Yeah.
You don't want something to bite you in the behind if you know something.
I know.
Okay? The relationship between you and her, I know for a fact that you and her at least got into an argument one time. Okay? And clarify this now, because I know for a fact that this happened. That when you guys got into that argument, you grabbed her by her hair. You remember that?
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Tell me about that.
Who told you that? Because...
Tell me about that.
That was the night I babysat. She came in, and we kind of talked a little bit, and I told her I had to go. She started arguing with me about not seeing Josh, and I told her I hadn't spoken to him since we split up in December, and said she was going to try to work things out with him, and that was it. And I told her I was leaving. Trust me, if I had put my hands on her...
Tell me what happened by that.
She would have had me in jail.
Well, you put your hands on her because you grabbed a handful of her hair. So tell me about that incident.
I didn't grab her. We were talking and we were kind of getting into a little bit of an argument. That's when I told Jamie, can we just go?
So Jamie was there too?
Yeah.
Who else was there?
At that time, it was just us three, and the kids were in the bedroom asleep.
Just you guys three?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you were there, Jamie was there, and Heather was there, and I'm telling you that I know for a fact that something happened, where do you think I get that information from?
From Jamie.
Okay. Tell me about what happened.
We were arguing because she wanted me to keep my distance. Nothing. I told Jamie, let's go. I don't want to be here. I had my son.
You grabbed a handful of her hair, you grabbed a knife, and you put it to her throat.
No, I didn't, because if I did, I'd be sitting and counting.
No. You guys made a mutual agreement that nobody was going to call law enforcement. Nobody was going to do anything after you guys settled down. You need to be straight up and honest with me.
Okay, I'm telling you how to put my hands on her.
No.
She had me arrested.
No. I'm telling you what happened. I'm asking you to be straight up. You're not going to get in trouble for that, but you don't need to sit up here and continue to lie to me. You are lying to me.
The man being talked about here is Jamie Akome, who was the father of Amelia's first child. He was the person who had initially introduced Josh and Heather to Amelia. Soon after that, Amelia and Jamie broke up, and when Josh was arrested because of his attempt to strangle Heather, Jamie started dating Heather instead. Jamie is a key witness in this case. He was dating Heather before Josh was released and Heather went missing. Josh was really upset when he learned of Heather and Jamie getting together. Amelia instigated him further. And finally, Jamie was also the last person in Heather's social group to see her alive.
Okay, me and Jamie don't have a good history.
Okay.
We really don't.
There's some other things. I'm just opening Pandora's box a little bit. And this is the time for that you need to be straight up and honest with me. Okay? Again, you don't need to get yourself into trouble with that baby.
Oh, and I know, and I'm being honest with you.
If I know that little tidbit, there's a lot more that I know. There's a lot more people that I have talked to. Okay? This is your opportunity for you to be straight up with me. Some shit went sour. Okay? Clean your slate.
Okay, what I'm telling you is that's the last time I saw her was because we got into that argument.
You don't like her.
I don't have a problem with her.
Now you don't.
No, I've stepped back many times.
Now you don't. There's other people has come forward about some statements that you have made.
In regards to?
Some statements you have made. I'm telling you, if you want me to go down this road, it's not going to look pretty for you.
Okay, but
this is the opportunity. Listen, you two guys are sleeping with the same damn man. And you can't sit up here and tell me that, oh, you guys had an amicable relationship. Because that's bullshit.
We did.
You didn't like her. She didn't like you.
Okay, and I agreed to babysit that night.
Yes, you did agree to babysit that night.
And when we got into it, I chose to leave.
You don't want her in the picture because you know that Josh would go back to her. Josh would choose her over you any day.
And I
you know that for a fact.
many times so that he could be with his kids. I have 3 other kids I've raised by myself.
I
Raising a
understand
child
that.
by myself is not a big deal.
I can only help you if you help yourself.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is we got into an argument and I was ready to go because I am pregnant. Why would I put my hands on someone while I'm pregnant and run the risk of getting hurt?
It happened. Did it not?
No.
You never got into a conversation with somebody, okay? Because I'm finna open up another one, and this is the last one I'm gonna open up because you're gonna get yourself in a hell of a lot of trouble, okay? I'm tired. You're tired, and you're lying to me, okay? And you're gonna get yourself into trouble. It's gonna be a very, very long night, okay? You got into a conversation with someone where you offered someone some money. Oh. Obviously, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've heard this rumor.
It's a rumor?
Yeah.
How does it more than one person know about it?
Because where we live, if you
Tell me about it.
Let me guess, Jason Watshaw.
Tell me about it. Why is it that I have to open something up for you to say, oh, and I'm gonna sit up here and I'm asking you a question. Very specific questions that I'm asking you. Okay? If there's anything else that I need to know, you need to tell me. I think that'd be one that I come up, hey, somebody just said a rumor, or this bullshit rumor is going on, or this is going on, or that's happening. You're gonna walk yourself into some shit that you can't get out of. I'm telling you right now. This is your opportunity, and I only knock once.
Okay, well, what I'm telling you is, me and her got into it, and I asked to leave. Well, after that, there were rumors from Jamie, Jason, that I was supposedly trying to pay someone to get rid of her, this and that. I'm not going to stoop to that kind of a level over a man. I'm sorry, it's not worth it. I have 3 kids I've raised by myself. This is another one I can raise by myself. I wouldn't do that. And they have done nothing but made my life hell for as long as I can remember. Jamie Acom, Jason Lonshaw. Those are 2 people who, for as long as I can remember, have made my life hell.
Okay.
Me and Jamie don't get along because he knows I'm in the process of trying to come after him for child support. So right now, anything he can do to harm me, he has tried.
Who else do you have issues with that you think that would just rely on you?
Anyone associated with Jamie Acom's family.
Give me a name.
His brother Josh, his girlfriend Chrissy, her brother Timmy, anyone associated with him.
You're going to name everybody that's going to come up here and lie on you.
No, I'm just naming people that are associated with Jamie.
I'm telling you, okay?
Amelia will now try to tarnish Jamie's credibility, but continue watching because in a few seconds, you'll see some important information come to light from Jamie's interrogation.
Tell me about the relationship between you and him.
We was just in a relationship for a month, and then we got an apartment.
You remember what date y'all got that apartment?
The last week of January. Josh called me. He told me that him and Heather were getting back together. He said that's his wife, and he missed his wife and his kids. I needed to get my stuff and get out. So I went back to my mom's and had my mom and them come with me and Jake, and I loaded up my stuff, and I left.
Okay.
I haven't heard from her since.
Jamie's statement is one of the reasons the detectives suspect Amelia to begin with. He gives them an understanding that the real suspect is not the most obvious choice, which is Josh. Rather, Amelia is not as nice as she may seem on the surface. As it turns out, she's the mastermind who orchestrated this crime.
Someone was present the day that you had that, and you just named 2 people that was present in a vehicle with you when you offered someone $500.
Where would I have?
To help.
Sorry, go ahead.
To help you get rid of Heather. There's another conversation you had with someone. You're soliciting to commit murder. How? That's serious. And I got more than one person telling me that. Okay? Listen to me. I got more than one person telling me that. Okay? That don't look good for you. This is your time. Okay? Because when we go get Josh, okay, it's either you or Josh. So you make your decision. Do you owe Josh that? Or do you owe your kids that? This is the time. Tonight.
But when
if you're going to sit up and lie to me, I'd rather you just look at me. Okay? And not say a word. But if you're going to continue to lie to me, I want to make your life very, very hard. I'm just being honest to you. Because I'm trying to give you opportunity, sweetheart, to do the right thing. This may have gotten out of hand. You got a baby right there you got to think about. If it happened, that's fine. If it's out of anger, that's fine. I understand. I'd be pissed off at it too, because I like this man, and this man constantly goes back to this girl that ain't shit.
But why would I hurt her is what I don't understand.
Why? Because you can get her out of the way.
But you know what? In 2 years, me and him have been off and on, off and on.
And you're tired of that shit. But now you have a kid from him, from Josh. You have no other kids from Josh, do you?
I've been off and on with Jamie for 10 years. 10 years.
All right,
I wouldn't.
Let me tell you something. You telling me the conversation with Christy never happened?
With who? Chrissy?
Mm-hmm.
I never said anything to her. I mean, I was mad. And I told her that I was pissed off about the whole situation.
Exactly. You never had a conversation with Christy to help you.
No, not Chrissy. And
you never had a conversation with, not Josh, the other guy you just
Jason?
named. Jason.
No. I don't associate with them.
So why would that come out?
Because of Jamie. If you knew.
Two separate people.
Not two separate. People associated with Jamie.
And everybody hates you.
If you only knew.
So you're saying that you never grabbed a knife?
No, I never grabbed a knife.
You never grabbed a handful of her hair?
No, because she would have beat my butt. Trust me. I'm pregnant. She didn't want me having his kids. She would have hurt me.
Sit tight and think about this, okay?
Okay.
Josh is in the other room, by the way.
Okay.
Amelia went to almost anyone who would listen and offered them $500 to kill Heather. But more interestingly, a little snippet from Amelia's past, she'd been abused by her father when she was younger. She spoke out against him after tolerating the abuse for many years, and he was finally put in jail. When he got out, he too offered people exactly $500 to kill Amelia. Understanding the whole case, it's clear that Amelia truly had a rough childhood. But what is the reasoning behind her crimes? What is her motive? While she sits here trying to conceal what she and Josh did, you're about to see him conveniently throw her under the bus. After hours of interrogation and no confession from Josh, the detectives decide to get creative in getting a confession. And this is when the case turns around completely. When Josh is speaking to the detectives off the record while taking a smoke break, they record their conversation.
What did Amelia tell you? Did she get to go home?
Mm-hmm. Yes, she did.
How come she got to go home and I can't?
Maybe she was a little bit more honest. See how that works?
I'm going to tell you, but this is what I was told. Right here. I was told she was gone to leave it alone. That's what I was told. That she's gone to leave it alone.
You go talk to me. Talk to me. If you know where she is, tell me.
This is what I was told. That Heather's gone. Leave it alone.
Who told you that?
Tell me.
Just tell me where she is.
I don't know that she's even dead.
It's during this that he confesses that Amelia has been the one calling the shots after all. Not only did she kill her, but she also disposed of Heather's body. This is a big break, and now you'll see how Amelia reacts to hearing this recording.
I'm telling you, he told me that you told him that. Okay? We know that he brought her back to the house that night.
What house? I was home that night.
Listen, your heart is about to jump out of your chest.
Because I was home at my mama's.
Your heart is about to jump out of your chest.
That pisses me off.
Okay. Don't do this to yourself.
But what?
Don't
okay.
do this to yourself.
Ask my mom. I was home.
Don't do
that
this to
night.
yourself.
What is he saying I did?
That you set it up.
Set what up though? I mean, because all I heard him say was that I didn't even hear him say where he left her. At what house?
No. Listen here. Okay? You're trying to backpedal out of it.
No, I'm trying to. I didn't really hear.
Okay. I'm telling you that he said that you told him that you guys took care of Heather and for him not to worry about her anymore.
Who's you guys?
You.
But how if I was home?
He knows, and he told me about the incident about you grabbing Heather at the house when you were supposed to be babysitting and put the knife to her throat.
He was in jail.
Exactly. Okay?
Because he even told
But
me
he knows about it.
Because he said,
Okay,
that's what,
listen, let's not entertain that. Let's not entertain that. Because I'm telling you right now, he's admitted to his stuff. He lowered up. But he chose, you know what? I think I need to tell you all the truth. That's why you're back in here.
okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is you can question my mom, my sister. You can even question Penny Salveo because she was at my mom's house that
Amelia,
night.
what night?
February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, that supposedly she left. The day after Valentine's Day, February 15th, because they came over there.
Let me explain something to you, sweetheart. Okay? Just explained to you earlier when you were in here today that you had been soliciting people to do something to her.
Hearsay.
You call it what you want.
I'm just...
You call it what you want, lawyer. Okay? We ain't back down here to have a picnic.
I know this, but see,
Okay.
this is why I'm upset, is because...
You can be upset all you want to. I'm telling you right now, your boyfriend has thrown you under the bus.
You did hand motions to show how the bag went over her head and the tape went around her neck. You did hand motions. You know why you did that? That's memory.
It's because you saw it.
That's memory.
You were there when she took her last breath. You were there when she died. Right or wrong?
Well, that's right.
No. Right or wrong?
What did he tell you? And did he tell you over recorded phones? No. Please tell him just to keep his mouth shut and to keep his head up because everything's going to be okay. I don't know when. But he's got to stop talking to them.
I can't sleep. I can't eat. I hadn't ate since Wednesday. So I want detail.
I don't know if you can handle it, Michelle.
Amelia, it would be better. It would be better knowing than not knowing.
We tried to snap her neck. That didn't work.
You did.
He didn't see any other way out, Michelle. I mean, how many more times was he gonna...
But why would you try to break her neck?
I figured it'd be quick and painless.
Oh, it's fucking detective.
Oh, crap.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, your mama told us you were up here.
Okay.
Can we talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
No one actually expected Amelia to confess, but she did, and this was one of the biggest pieces of evidence used against her in her trial.
You, out of your own mouth, admitted to being there.
You used some of the words that I just used. I waited in the house for a few minutes, just like I was told. There was a recorder in her car. There was a microphone in her car so we could listen to you. We didn't just stumble across that car sitting in the park.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? We heard everything. Now, let's go back to what I was just saying. You have shown no remorse. I'm not trying to be mean, but quite frankly, so far, you have shown that you're acting like a cold-hearted, hateful person who killed the mother of two children. Okay?
Because I don't cry?
No, because you sit right here stone cold and stare in that man's face and lie to his face. After you told that girl today you tried to break her neck, and it didn't work.
You remember that? Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember those words? They came from whose mouth?
Let's start over. And I'm going to quit talking. I don't have anything more to say.
Tell me what happened.
I did what I was told to do.
Tell me what happened.
What good is it going to do me, Detective Boyd?
Tell me what happened. I want to hear from you. Get that burden off your back. Tell me what happened. You've already admitted to it. You've gotten over that hurdle. You have admitted to killing someone.
No, I admitted to attempted, and it didn't work. He killed her.
So all these things, and what do you think that you are guilty of?
I know what I'm guilty.
What do you think? It would be appropriate.
But I just wish that you would take into consideration that I was scared.
Tell me what you think you're guilty of.
Helping a monster.
I'm sorry? Of being a monster?
And helping a monster.
I didn't understand.
Helping a monster.
Oh, helping a monster. Do you want anything to drink? Do you need to use the restroom? Are you okay?
No.
Are you hurting? I guess I should ask that because I know that you're not okay. Are you physically okay? Huh?
I'm afraid you're going to take me over to be booked.
We're going to do the paperwork right now. Okay?
On December 7th, 2010, after 2.5 hours of deliberations, a jury found Amelia guilty of first-degree murder and kidnapping. Amelia's relatives testified in her favor during the penalty phase of the trial, claiming that she had suffered from trauma since she was young as a result of abuse from her father and grandfather. On December 10th, the jury, however, decided to execute Amelia by a vote of 7-5. On February 22, 2011, she was formally sentenced to death by lethal injection. Amelia became the youngest woman to be put on death row in Florida history, and only one of 5 women to be given the sentence in the state. But later, in 2017, this was revised, and she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Josh did not get as strict a sentence, especially because he was the key witness against Amelia. Josh was convicted of first-degree murder and kidnapping. He was given the sentence of life in prison.
When you come back downstairs, what do you see? He just got his hand up. Like waving his hand. He waved at you with Chris's hand. What happened next? He cut him every joint.
This is Kelly Cochran. Her confession is the beginning of a far more disturbing truth. She describes the gruesome dismemberment of her boyfriend, Christopher Regan. The crime she claimed was orchestrated by her husband, Jason Cochran. However, years later, Kelly delivered her twisted revenge on her husband, Jason.
He didn't move much. He chokes. He was vomiting at that point.
He was vomiting while you were doing it.
Can you imagine how it is to drown on your own foods? Probably pretty painful. And yes, it was revenge.
Kelly confessed to drugging Jason and smothering him to death. But instead of showing remorse, she tried to flirt her way out of it.
I'm fascinated with you. I trust you.
Fascinated with me for what?
You want the reasons? It's kind of awkward on tape. You want to be my new roommate?
The detective leveraged Kelly's trust, pushing boundaries to secure a confession. Her case exposes the twisted mind of a ruthless woman and an insane pact that led to multiple murders.
I can't get that out of my head.
On October 14, 2014, 53-year-old Christopher Regan, a military veteran and father of 2, mysteriously vanished from Iron River, Michigan. His sudden absence from work, highly uncharacteristic of him, prompted his ex-girlfriend, Terry O'Donnell, to report him missing, triggering a police investigation. Investigators discovered that Chris had been romantically involved with Kelly Cochran, a married woman. His abandoned car was later found at a park-and-ride lot, holding a critical clue, a small piece of paper with directions to Kelly Cochran's house. It wasn't long before Kelly was brought in for questioning.
So you know, before we start, you can leave anytime you want. Okay? We're not...
I came down here willingly.
Yep, willingly and voluntarily. We're not holding here. Okay?
Thank you.
Did you have an intimate relationship?
Yes, we did.
Okay. And obviously your husband knows or doesn't know about that?
He knows.
He knows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And your husband didn't mind that this was going on, or what?
I was open with him. Chris wasn't the only one I was seeing. He had suffered with depression for a long time. He had cancer a while back. He can't do anything physical without being in a lot of pain, so it's been kind of hard.
We have to find Chris.
Okay.
And we're going to follow every lead.
When questioned, Kelly's husband, Jason, provided a different account, revealing a new layer of the case.
You were very much aware of what Kelly was doing.
It wasn't really Abby, but I know my wife's kind of been seeing people the last couple of months. Well, it was my choice on whether to divorce or to try to stick it out for a little while. I either had to accept it or to let her go.
This led the investigators to suspect Kelly's husband, Jason, who may have had a jealous motive. A search of the Cochran home uncovered blood spatters on the ceiling and Jason's journal filled with cryptic entries hinting at violence. The next day, the Cochrans abruptly fled to their hometown, Hobart, Indiana, deepening suspicions. But with little solid evidence, the case went cold. That is, until nearly a year later, on February 20th, 2016, when Kelly made a shocking 911 call.
Wake County 911. His face is like blue. He's breathing barely. I don't know what's wrong. He's throwing up. He's sweating. I need an ambulance right away.
And how old is the person?
37. Just get an ambulance here right now.
Okay, stay on the line with me.
I need an ambulance here right away.
Okay, they've been dispatched.
When the authorities arrived, they found Jason Cochran dead. Kelly claimed Jason had overdosed on heroin, but the autopsy revealed a different story. He had suffocated. Then, an anonymous tip linked the Cochrans to a past crime in Michigan, reigniting the Chris Regan investigation. Hobart Detective Jeremy Ogden took over the case, teaming up with Laura Frizzo to uncover Kelly's role in both murders. Their pursuit led to Kelly's capture in Kentucky in April 2016, bringing her back into the interrogation room once again.
Start from the beginning. He comes in the house. What happens? What happens? Where's Jason go?
Jason wasn't there.
He's not there at all, as far as you know.
Well, as far as I know at that time, no. I didn't.
Okay. What happens then?
What am I?
Okay. Then what? Okay. Then what?
Jason shot Chris.
Okay. Then what happens?
She tumbled down the stairs.
Okay.
You'd ask me about his blood. Right?
Mm-hmm.
His blood was all over me.
Okay.
Jason gave me a pair of first.
Hang on a minute. Just stop. There's dialogue. There's dialogue between the two of you that's missing in this entire thing. What is said between the two of you immediately?
Called me quite a few names.
Did you scream at him?
Cried.
Then what happens?
He gave me digging through his head. Bullet. Then he thought I got out. Still in his head.
Okay. Then what?
He dragged him to the middle basement.
And what did you do?
Went and cooked dinner for him.
What happened next?
So we cut him up. I started hearing the saw.
Well, something happens before you start hearing the saw. Did you have to get him anything? Did he ask you to bring him anything?
The extension cord.
So you were down in the basement with him, and he told you to get the extension cord.
Yeah.
And Chris is laying there dead. Did he start cutting him up before you went back upstairs? At what point do you come back down?
Maybe 20, 30 minutes.
And when you come back downstairs, what do you see?
He just cut his hand off or something. I know it's stupid, but I can't get that out of my head. He was taunting me with that.
Like how?
Some stuff.
What do you mean by that? He was taunting you with it.
He was like waving his hand.
He waved at you with Chris's hand. Did he say anything? What did he say?
Bye-bye. I went back upstairs.
Kelly detailed the gruesome mutilation of Chris's body, even claiming that Jason taunted her while he did it. But with Jason dead, his version of the truth died with him. One thing became clear, that Kelly may have killed Jason to get revenge for Chris, but her true nature was soon revealed.
Pops 2 pills.
And what?
He had me real good. grab the bags. He had called me down to get bags from him. At that point, he had almost cut up
So describe it. What do you see?
every joint. He cut.
Okay.
So he put them in bags. Oh,
Okay. And what?
double bags.
What else?
There's so much blood on that place. I'm going to need help in the bags.
There are some things that you've done in this whole deal that you did in an event to help him, okay? That you helped him to not leave evidence, okay? Or to clean up evidence. You told me that you were afraid that he would kill you, and that's why you did what he asked you to do, okay? And what? What time is it now about?
Between 12 and 2.
Okay. And what? What happens next?
He loaded the bags. We were on Ice Lake Road. We didn't turn off on Mr. Cheese. We got to the hospital.
Okay. And then you believe that you pick the exact spot in the dark that he goes out there and carries Chris Reagan's remains out there.
Yeah.
So you're saying that Chris Reagan's on Patoga Trail in the general area.
County Road 689.
He carries the bags in the woods by himself. You don't? Is that what you're telling me? Mm-hmm. Okay. And in what way, shape, or form? Buried? Okay. So you believe that you have the ability to take me to an exact spot where a body is buried. Is that what you're telling me? You know, you sit back here and you say that you're the victim in all this, but yet you've misled the investigation. You tried to, as much as possible, with bits and pieces of truth here and there.
You know what?
Why?
I feel guilty.
Okay. What do you feel guilty for?
Having a relationship with him.
So, this is what I'm going to say to you. We're going to end on this note today. Okay? One of these days you'll tell me the truth about everything. But for today, we will end with this. We're going to do a polygraph about Chris Reagan on Saturday. Between now and Saturday, you can show me a location. So we get through the polygraph on Saturday. Then on Monday, we'll head back to Iron River. We'll go 2 days. You spend the night in a hotel there, and I'll bring you back. We go get Chris. We take him home.
Kelly recounts the details of Chris's murder and the disposal of his body, all while insisting that she acted out of fear and maintaining her claim of innocence. She then led detectives directly to Chris's remains, ultimately exposing the horrifying truth.
She's saying everything was here. The skulls, the torso.
She's saying she dumped the whole body here in different bags?
Yep, the whole bag, all the bags were dumped here. What would the biggest piece of bone be that torso, and that was here? So then we should find ribs, and I think that generally
The skull should be the biggest, though.
Detectives finally found closure for Chris, but Jeremy Ogden, determined to uncover the truth about Jason's death, interrogates Kelly again. However, this time, she's ready to expose her true self.
I don't want you to sit in this room with me and embellish. I want you to be truthful with me, okay? Can we do that?
Sure can.
Can you and I have a good conversation? Can this not be a game? And I don't mean that to start this off with you being unhappy with me because I use the word game because you hate it when I say that.
No more cheating.
What is it with me? The truth.
What do you mean?
What is it with me?
What do you mean, though?
What is it with me? Why did you choose to continue to talk to me? Did you think I was weak?
Yes.
Did you think I was vulnerable?
The vulnerability you can see in your eyes, but that's not why.
So then why?
Some people fascinate me.
Why do I fascinate you?
Because
I think I know you a little bit.
How?
I don't put myself with anybody that I haven't looked into or that I don't know at least a little bit about.
Okay, so can you explain to me then?
You fascinate me,
No, not a good answer.
but you do.
Okay, but why? What has happened to me or my life that fascinates you?
You can see it in your eyes.
What about it?
You have the same look in your eyes that I feel like I've seen in my eyes, but I don't feel it. You feel.
And what's that?
Sadness.
4. And you know you got me because I just choked myself almost.
No.
So go ahead.
No, just you see it though. I see it in your eyes.
Okay, but there's something else to all this. You said you researched me. So what made you... Why me?
I knew you were smart.
How?
I know your work.
What work?
The work you do.
Okay. What do you know about the work I do?
Enough to know that that's who you are. I mean, you do your job well. But in your eyes, first time I even seen you at his folks' house, you had glasses on, but when I first seen your eyes...
Glasses?
You didn't have glasses?
No,
I
don't wear glasses.
That was your partner. Chris. I don't like his name.
All right. Let's talk.
Not that you psychoanalyze me.
I haven't psychoanalyzed you. You know that I'm not trained in anything like that.
You're trained in people, though.
I am trained in people.
You could probably do a better job than most doctors.
I don't know about that.
I'll tell you what medicines to write.
You want to be my partner now?
I don't do well with partners.
Yeah, I know that.
Detective Jeremy Ogden had one last trick up his sleeve. He set an elaborate trap by enlisting a friend of Jason's to call Kelly with a fabricated story. The friend claimed he had received a letter from Jason with instructions to send it to the police if anything ever happened to him. Upon hearing this, Kelly cried out, pleading, "Please don't mail it."
I mean, Chris Reagan was a normal, everyday guy who liked to have sex and, fool around and liked to eat well and, just wanted to live his life. The rest of it. And you admired him for what he was, I think. I don't know that, though, because I don't know what you can and can't do. But I know that there's something for you with him because I've seen it in your face a lot. And Chris is completely different than Jason. Completely.
That bothers
Completely.
me.
Well, I don't know why, because given the nature of your relationship with Jason, I don't know why that would bother you, because there was really nothing you could do. It's the dynamic of it. You pushed it in that direction a lot with you and him. It's obvious. It was part of your manipulation thing. That's what you do.
I didn't make Jason who he was, though.
No, I didn't say you made him who he was. You did everything to keep him in place, though.
He was careless.
Control. That's your specialty.
I have other specialties.
Yeah? Like what? Well, things that you use to control? Yes, I give you that.
No.
And some people are affected by it and some aren't.
Just not enough effort.
Well, maybe not enough effort or not a willingness.
He shouldn't bother me.
Hmm?
He haunts me.
Who?
Chris.
No, you did something that you shouldn't have done.
Should have looked away. Should have never even talked to him. I see him every day.
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
Well, the most important thing about all of that is that at some point, and I don't know how it works for you, you should realize that you've done what you should have done a long time ago. But you did it. And that's all that's important now.
To me, that's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable to me what you've done. Okay? You have some belief that things are about to change for you. So how is that?
I will not spend my life in prison.
Okay?
I'm just telling you that.
Okay.
What I have to do to not spend my life in prison, I will do whatever I need to.
Detective Jeremy Ogden knew Jason hadn't killed Chris alone. Kelly was involved. Despite her claims of sympathy for Chris, his plan to leave town with his girlfriend, Terry, may have been motive enough. If Kelly couldn't have him, she made sure no one else would.
There's a lot of people that don't. There's a lot of people that got to know a different part of me. Right?
Because what? Because you chose to show them a side of you that made you seem vulnerable, made you seem like this young little lady who decided to move up into the UP and was just trying to get along?
You don't think that's possible?
Come on now.
I'm just asking.
Come on.
But you asked me a question.
Yeah, so give me the answer. You think that you can make people believe? That's what this is? You think you can make people believe, sell yourself to them because you have a way to do it?
Yes.
How? How on earth could you? I have 50 shades of Kelly.
Yes, you do.
Why?
You can have all Jasons.
Okay.
You know all of those.
Okay.
There's a bag and a composition book. You can have that.
Where's it at?
Lake Ottawa. It'd be my attic. And you probably have it now. The composition book. That's why I was kind of thrown off when you said attic. I didn't know they packed all my stuff, put it in the attic.
Attic.
You said you got stuff that
Yes.
you were reading from the attic, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was in the top of my closet. I thought you were going to leave my parents' house alone.
So what is it? What is the book?
The composition book.
And
His book.
what's in it?
Everything.
Okay. Like?
Every fine detail.
Talk to me.
As far as how many?
Yeah.
The same amount that I put on that sheet of paper the first time I gave you.
How many was that?
Total, for sure? For sure?
Yeah.
That I know of 11. No bull.
Okay. And where are they?
All over. Indiana. Indiana alone.
And how do you know that he's responsible for 11 in Indiana?
I know.
How?
Well, I couldn't have been there because I'd be guilty.
Okay. I'm not going to do this with you.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it. I mean,
Okay.
you're going to sit here. You're going to. I don't even understand this, Kelly. You sit here and you talk to me about who you are, right? Who you are, what your makeup is. And you think that you can try to change that now with me by saying 0?
But you know I trust you. I don't trust anybody else, and that's that I trust a cop. You know that, right? You know how twisted that is for somebody like me? The only person in the world I trust is a cop. Detective. not a cop.
Kelly claimed that Jason had murdered 11 people, painting herself as innocent. But this was only the beginning of her ruthless account of her late husband.
From the time he shot Chris, I wanted him dead. He took the only good thing I had in my life. I don't know why I waited so long. I hated him. I still hate him. And yes, it was revenge. When it came down to it, I didn't know if I could take him. He was different. You know that, right? Me and Jason were different.
Yes.
We had a relationship, right?
Yeah.
One would say.
Yes.
I just figured it was a life for a life. If I could have taken him October 14th, I would have. But at that point, I didn't have that same chance as I did in February. The heroin was... He did say he wanted to live more. Live a little bit, because I always got to go out and party and have fun. So I made sure he got to live a little bit before he died.
So what'd you do?
I didn't force him to sniff it. He sniffed it on his own. I shot mine. I sniffed a line too, I think. I did take quite a few pills too, but that's just another day, right? For the most part. After we'd run a couple errands and come back, we were both pretty up. But he was beyond up. I think you can imagine, especially somebody who doesn't do that stuff. He was having a hard time breathing. I think it was getting to him. Now you had thought that I had given him more heroin. I didn't need to. That stuff was so raw. I hadn't had heroin that strong in a long time. So I didn't need to give him any more. He was up enough. He started getting sick. I did hold his nose. I didn't hold his neck. I held his mouth though. The look on his face was confusion, fear. More confusion than anything.
Did he do anything?
He didn't move much. He chokes. He was vomiting at that point.
He was vomiting while you were doing it.
Yeah. Can you imagine how it is to drown on your own fluids? Probably pretty painful. Didn't take long.
Kelly asserted that her motive was revenge, killing Jason for taking Chris's life. She painted herself as a victim of her husband's cruelty, seeking justice for Chris. But detectives suspected this was just a convenient story to distance herself from Chris's murder.
Did you really only decide that day to kill him?
Yeah,
I mean, it was like a fit decision that day, I'm going to do it? Or was it a week you'd been thinking about it, but just trying to figure out when?
I thought about it every day since October 14th.
I know, but I mean, to sit down and...
It was that day, that morning.
But I mean, so since October 14th, you thought about heroin and doing it that way?
No, I thought of every way.
Every way to kill him.
Every way. What would be the most painful way? You know, one of the most painful ways? Drowning. Suffocating.
So what happened to him? He's looking at you during this, right?
Yeah.
What did he do? Did he grab you?
No,
Could he not?
I don't think he could. His hands weren't held down, but I don't think he could. Or maybe he just...
So where were you, sitting on his chest?
I was sitting... He was... Do you remember I told you he was on the bed?
Yes.
He was on the bed like that.
Yes.
I was kind of like on his lap. Yeah, on his lap. On his stomach, I guess, a little bit too. But I wasn't not holding his hands. I gave him a chance.
He didn't even grab you.
No.
He couldn't grab you because of the amount of heroin.
I don't think, yeah, I think the amount of heroin. He was...
You're telling me you never stuck a needle in him?
No.
He has 3 times the lethal dose of heroin in his body.
Can you imagine what I had in mine?
He has 3 times the lethal dose. And yet, he's still alive. He was still living in order for you to be able to do what you did.
Right.
Did you think that maybe the heroin would just kill him?
No.
No?
She laughed. She said I should stay away from guys. They'll end up dropping dead or end up in a psych ward.
Yeah. Maybe true. You never know.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I try not to date much.
Yeah.
He deserved it. He hurt a lot of people. Jason did. I'll never feel bad for that.
Kelly wanted Jason to suffer, but was her boyfriend's murder the true reason for his gruesome death, or was there a deeper, darker motive at play?
How many are you actually responsible for?
Do we have to do it all right now?
We're not going to do it all right now. I'm asking you one question. They're going to come, I hope. We'll walk in the Sally Port.
I never lied about the number.
What number?
The number I gave you.
What number?
21. That's Jason's right there.
So Jason has 21 on his own. Or Jason has 11 on his own.
11.
And you're telling me you've killed 21 people.
Jason being one, Chris no. I didn't kill Chris.
You're lying.
Seriously.
You're lying.
I give you my word.
You're lying. Totally lying.
My only thought of where you live.
You don't think I saw you?
You know how much time I drove around Hobart?
You know how many times I saw you?
No. No. I have no clue. What do you want me to say?
If you're gonna sit here and you're gonna keep saying that you don't know, I'm just gonna move on because it's stupid. Because number one, you're not dumb, and you said it best. You do your research.
Maybe I am dumb.
So no, you aren't.
I wish I was. I'd be
Give
happy.
me a break.
If I was dumb, I'd be happy.
Oh yeah, I know. You already told me this.
I would.
Instead of showing remorse, Kelly took a disturbing turn. She started flirting with the detective during her confession. As she spoke about the murders, her demeanor remained unnervingly calm, even playful. She seemed more interested in manipulating the situation than acknowledging the gravity of her crimes, offering sly smiles and coy remarks. It was as if she viewed the entire interrogation as another game, rather than the serious confrontation it truly was.
You want to be my new roommate?
No. Can't.
No?
No.
Why not?
They don't allow that.
Can't blame me for asking.
Although the interrogation with Kelly had concluded, the unsettling truths about the Cochrans kept unfolding. Neighbors soon stepped forward with a chilling revelation.
Never requested us before and any time after that. I mean, the amount of meat, like, there's like $150, $200 worth of meat just alone. When we found out the guy was gone, we were always wondering about that. What if they were that kind of people and actually did kill a guy and then butchered him up and had us over for dinner? I believe we ate him.
It was like a transparent kind of like meat, like a lobster or shrimp, and it had the texture of it, like the soft firmness of it. it was like something I never had. Like, oh God. Like, no.
The neighbors shared a chilling account that offered a disturbing glimpse into the Cochrans' twisted world, but it was only the beginning. Then came another shocking revelation, a twisted pact that became the driving force behind Chris's murder.
So you told the detective also that you had a pact made when married to kill lovers, right?
I told him that, yes.
And I think that you testified that that actually was an agreement, but you were joking around at the time. Is that accurate?
No, not actually. I said a pact is an agreement. There was never any agreement, but this was said on our wedding night.
Well, why don't you tell us exactly what was said on your wedding night?
He said that if I had ever cheated on him, or vice versa, that the other one, that you would have to kill your significant other, and if you didn't, then the other would have to do it.
So that actually was discussed?
He had said it.
And what did you say?
I blew it off. I didn't think it was anything to take seriously.
Okay, so you didn't take that seriously, but yet you told the detective that when you're under investigation for a murder?
Yes.
That was a big joke to you?
None of this is a joke.
So you lied to the detective. Was it a big joke when you lied to the detective about this?
No.
Now, wouldn't you agree it's easy to blame Jason Cochran because he isn't here to defend himself?
I don't think that's true.
No, you don't think it's convenient he's not here to defend himself? Well, why not blame him? I mean, he was going to take the blame for it all anyway, right?
He was never going to take the blame for it.
Kelly's reign of terror had come to an end. Now it was time for her to answer for her crimes. Kelly was charged with first-degree murder in the death of Christopher Regan. In court, her defense argued that Jason had acted alone, driven by jealousy. Kelly took the stand, portraying herself as an abused wife, forced into silence. However, prosecutors pointed to her shifting stories and manipulative behavior. After 3 hours of deliberation, the jury found Kelly guilty. In 2017, she was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole for Regan's murder in Michigan. The following year, on May 16, 2018, in Indiana, Kelly pleaded guilty to the murder of her husband, Jason, and was handed an additional 65-year sentence.
My wife was in my house while I had a collapsed lung, dying in the hospital.
I get that.
Yeah. And now he gets to live with it.
This is Dylan Jennings, whose life took a terrifying turn the moment he watched security footage from his own living room. What he saw on that screen shattered his reality and dragged him into a nightmare.
And so I broke into my brother's apartment. I took the gun from it with the ammunition.
As a former Marine, Dylan could hardly tolerate this humiliation staring him in the face. So he crafted the perfect plan to take revenge on his unfaithful wife. But Dylan isn't just out for revenge. He's guarding far more unsettling secrets. Even his motive may not be the worst part.
But then I used that to murder my wife, I think.
This horrifying story begins on July 5th, 2021, when 37-year-old Dylan Jennings shot his estranged wife, Anna. But it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment act. Dylan was calm and seemed to have a full plan in place. Escape, however, clearly wasn't part of it. He was arrested on the spot, in front of Sam's Tavern, and brought in for questioning. What detectives didn't know was that the interrogation would soon spiral into one of the most bizarre and unforgettable conversations of their careers.
Your name's Dylan, correct?
My name is Dylan Scott Jennings, that's correct.
Okay. How old are you, Dylan?
34 years old.
Okay. So do you go by any other names?
Mm-hmm.
What do you go by?
Shakes.
I'm sorry?
Shakes.
Shakes? Okay, is that like a nickname from friends or?
Yes.
Okay.
And Scott.
What do most people call you? I want to know what will make you comfortable while I'm talking with you.
Oh, when you're talking, I prefer if you called me Dylan. That's my name that I like to be called.
Perfect.
Thank you.
My name is Trenton.
Sorry.
You're good. My name is Trenton.
I'm manic bipolar schizophrenic, and so I'm trying to keep everything with one person, not the other 6.
Do you take medication?
Yes.
Okay. Have you taken your medications today?
No.
When was the last time you took them?
We took a quarter dose last night. At 6 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
last night at 6 o'clock at night, I took a quarter dose.
Okay. So just so we're clear.
Yep, I understand.
By last night, you mean
last night, the 4th of July, midday, 6 o'clock p.m.
On the 4th of July.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where you're at right now?
I have a sneaking suspicion.
What might that be?
I assume that I am in a jail of sorts because I have handcuffs.
Okay. Do you know what city you're in?
Seattle. Sorry, Lynn.
You live in Seattle?
No.
Okay.
No. I live in Edmonds.
Okay. Who do you live with in Edmonds?
Just myself.
Okay. You got an apartment or a house or something there?
A house.
Okay. So I used to work near Edmonds. Where's your house at?
It's, 224 and 82nd place in 224.
Okay, I know where that's at. So I used to work in Mount Lake Terrace.
It's about like French 99, I think.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, not too far from there. All right, so you seem to have a pretty good grasp of time. Like you understood that you took your medication on the 4th at 6 p.m. You know where you live.
Yeah, do I have my medication? Sorry.
So
on the floor.
You're good, man.
Please stop. I'm sorry, what was the question?
What brought you here today?
Well, did I get into a DUI or something? Did I get in a car accident?
No, you didn't get in a car accident, bud.
So what happened?
Well, do you know where you're at right now?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. You're in the Bellevue Police Department.
Okay.
You're in a holding cell in the Bellevue Police Department in an interview room with me, Detective Chapel, and Detective Moriarty.
Okay.
Dylan, an ex-Marine, married Anna Lopez on July 4th, 2019. Though their relationship was far from perfect, no one ever expected Anna to be brutally murdered in public, let alone by her own husband. What's even more shocking is that from the very beginning, before detectives could ask a single question, Dylan laid everything out without a trace of remorse. But here's the twist. He's unusually forthcoming about his mental health, claiming to suffer from bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. Now, the detectives are about to dig deeper and determine whether Dylan's confession is grounded in truth or just an epic performance to manipulate the investigation.
Okay, do you know why you're sitting in a holding cell in the Bellevue Police Department with 2 detectives?
I thought that I assumed that I got drunk or something. I got drunk.
Okay, were you drinking earlier?
Oh, yeah. I'm always drinking, technically.
Okay. Well, okay, were you drinking alcohol earlier?
Yes.
Okay. What were you drinking? What type of alcohol?
Coors Light.
Okay.
Very mellow.
You happen to know how much Coors Light you drank earlier?
Yeah, like 3 beers.
Just 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So, you drank some beers. Did you drink any other type of alcohol?
Yeah, I had I'm sorry, it's really frustrating for me, and Yeah, I had a Manhattan and like 3 beers, but like in like a long period of time. I think I had dinner somewhere. Or we had dinner somewhere.
Okay.
And we had like an appetizer somewhere. I don't know.
Well, so who do you remember talking to earlier this evening? One of my coworkers.
Your coworker.
Yeah, do you remember talking to a police officer earlier tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
The detective knows Dylan is struggling, but he's confident the young man can still cooperate. Watching Dylan's behavior, it's difficult to tell whether he's truly dealing with multiple personalities or just exaggerating it. But Dylan is about to catch the detective completely off guard with his next statement, and in an instant, the investigation is going to take a sharp, unexpected turn.
How can we help you, like, focus? Or do you just need a moment, or like?
No, it's because of the timing and then the fact that I don't have my medications.
Okay.
So it's just I'm okay, and I can give you a proper statement.
Okay,
I promise. Please, I can do that.
Okay, because
I wanted to talk to you guys earlier. There was something I wanted to talk to you about earlier.
It took us a while to get here.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. Yep. I'm right there with it.
So,
can I give you a statement?
I would love it if you would give me a statement.
I'd love to give you a statement, but not necessarily about one thing, but about another thing.
About what?
About just, may I give you a statement?
Shoot.
Sweet. After about a month of being at my house by myself and the other people that I deal with on a day-to-day basis in my head, and watching both on video, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, more or less on my security cameras, while I have 2 broken ribs and a tube in my chest in the hospital, I proceeded to watch my wife, another guy, on my security cameras. Not in the bathroom or the bedroom or anything like that, because that's that. But you figure you put a camera in your living room to watch after your dogs. That seems pretty normal. I didn't have any access to like firearms or weapons or things like that. So we decided that we would find some. And so I did. And so I broke into my brother's apartment. I stole a safe. I cut into it. I busted it open. I took the gun from it with the ammunition without his approval, much to his disapproval. I'm sure he's going to be very mad about that. He doesn't know, or maybe he does now. But then I used that to murder my wife, I think. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I murdered my wife. And then the cool thing about that is that if you're going to look at us with a straight face and smile and laugh and enjoy that, awesome, great, good for you. But, like, don't my wife while I'm in the hospital dying after I've done 3 combat tours for America. And that's pretty much how I feel about that.
Dylan dives straight into his confession, no hesitation, no theatrics, as if he'd rehearsed it 100 times. He crafts his story to draw sympathy and spotlight his pride as a Marine, as if that alone could justify shooting his wife. But with every word, his mask slips, revealing a deeply narcissistic core. And soon, his arrogance is going to earn him a one-way ticket to prison.
What's your wife's name?
I don't have a wife.
Okay, for the sake of argument, what was your wife's name?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you know who she was having an affair with?
Yes.
What's his name?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you know how you got to Bellevue tonight?
Oh, you know what? You'll already know the guy's name because he ran like a scared little from us earlier.
Okay.
I'm sure he made a statement. Sorry.
Where did he run from?
Oh, sorry. Stop.
Where did he run from?
Like down Main Street. Like down Northeast 8th towards the mall, I guess.
Okay. Where from, though? Where were you at when he ran from you?
On the corner of the sidewalk. We were on the corner of the sidewalk.
Okay. Bellevue's a big city. Help me out here.
We were
in front of a business, in front of a building, in an intersection. Like, where were you at when you saw this guy and he ran from you?
On the corner of Northeast 8th, right by US Bank, because we were by there because we had to take care of business in that sense. So it didn't matter either way, it was a fact.
Okay, when you're saying take care of business, you mean go and shoot your wife?
Yeah, I was talking about murdering my wife. I murdered my wife with a gun and bullets. I don't know. I know it's really bad. I don't know what else anyone wants from me. I can only watch my wife, dude, for 6 days straight in the hospital for so long. Sucks. It's really tough times.
And I'm not going to say that I understand that because I don't understand that, but I can see how that would make you upset to a point where you might do something like that.
Yeah, it made us upset.
But what my partner and I are trying to do is we're trying to understand all of it.
Dylan's arrogance fills the room as he looks the detective dead in the eye and refuses to say his wife's name or the name of the man she was with, Jeremy. To him, they don't deserve it. In fact, he smirks as he recalls how the guy ran the moment he saw him, like it was some kind of victory. But the truth is, Anna's betrayal didn't just break his heart, it shattered his pride. And soon enough, Dylan admits it was never just about love or heartbreak. It was ego, vengeance, and a plan he'd been perfecting for a long time. His self-absorption becomes even more apparent when detectives question him about how he acquired the murder weapon, revealing just how calculated his intentions truly were.
And I can see that. But we're trying to figure out, like, everything, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you just told us exactly what you did. I want to ask you more pointed, detailed questions. Mm-hmm. Okay. How did you get to Bellevue today?
I have no idea.
Did you drive a car?
One of us took us here.
Do you have a car?
I do have a car.
Okay.
It's not in Bellevue. We didn't take that.
Okay, what kind of car is it? What kind of car do you have?
Dylan has, I have, a black, Corvette, a Chevy Corvette. It's at my house.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's not good.
I don't mean to. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to stop the twitching and kicking. Sorry. I left my car at home this evening.
Okay. How did you get to your brother's?
Huh?
How did you get to your brother's?
I went. We broke into his house.
Okay.
Or his apartment. He lives with someone else, and I broke in like a week and a half ago, and we stole it then.
Okay, so you stole the gun like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I stole it from my brother. That's what I'm. That's Well, I wanted to tell you guys earlier that Dylan, I stole a firearm out of my brother's apartment that he lives at with his girlfriend. I broke in and stole it
a week and a half ago.
Yeah, he had a safe, and I stole the whole safe, and I took it home, and then I cut into it and broke it, and he didn't know that I had it.
Well, how did he not notice the safe missing?
He had it like buried in the bottom of his closet. I broke through. Well, I didn't break through, but I just jimmied the door of the apartment.
Dylan is a smart guy, and he's proving it with every statement. The gun Dylan had wasn't authorized. He stole his brother's gun from his apartment at least 1.5 weeks before killing Anna. This shows just how meticulous he can be. But the detectives need to find the murder weapon, and now it's time to see whether Dylan will be as cooperative as before when it comes to helping them locate the gun.
So you got the gun for one reason and one reason only.
Huh?
You went and
sorry.
You went and got the gun with the intent to go and murder your wife.
Yes, 110%.
Okay. How did you know where to find the gun?
I just knew that he had one. So I couldn't get one. So I had to get it from him. Because someone had to get it. Yeah. No, I guess I had to get it from him. I guess we had to.
Okay.
Something had to happen.
Where's the gun now?
I'm pretty sure I told the officers where the gun may or may not have been. But I definitely was walking and tossed it up and over to the right, somewhere nearby after tossing my jacket up and over to the right. So if you found the jacket 1 block forward or 1 block back, there's definitely a firearm.
Okay. If you were to go out there, if we were to go back out there, do you think you'd be able to point out where it went? Our concern is that it's in public area, and we don't want anybody else getting it.
We don't want that. We don't want that either.
Let me ask you something. You saw the guy that your wife was having an affair with as you were leaving, right? Why didn't you shoot him?
I'd rather you lived with it.
Fair enough. Did you have any interaction with him? Did you talk to him? Did you say anything to him as you were leaving the place?
Well, I have no idea. Okay. I have a very a single pixel frame snapshot of that entire incident. And I still don't know if that is something that I saw in a photo on my laptop or if it's something that is a real thing. And I don't know. So I don't really.
Okay.
Most criminals go to great lengths to hide the murder weapon, making it nearly impossible to find. But in Dylan's case, he led the detectives straight to the gun. Yet the moment they press him about the man Anna was seeing, his calm starts to fracture. Whatever he's been burying isn't just jealousy, it's something far more dangerous, and it's clawing its way to the surface.
I think you know exactly what happened. And the reason I believe that is because I've been doing this job for a while.
But I think I know what happened also.
Okay. I
don't know if
you know what happened because you have been going back and forth from this persona saying I, we, Dylan. But you told me in one fell swoop exactly what happened from A to B tonight. So, whatever is going on, you need to focus and then talk with us.
I'm trying really hard to do so. I promise I am trying very, very hard to give you the best that I can do right now.
The detective senses that something is wrong with Dylan's persona. They have handled schizophrenic cases before, and Dylan doesn't fit the pattern. Now, more determined than ever, they're set on uncovering whether Dylan is putting on an act, and if so, why.
How you got to Bellevue tonight? That's a piece that's missing. You gave me very specifics about what happened from you getting the gun to what, as you said, murdering your wife.
Yep. Oh, killed my wife.
And you don't seem to remember how you got here.
I rode a motorcycle here.
You rode a motorcycle?
I did.
Okay.
Fact.
Whose motorcycle?
Mine.
Where is it currently parked?
I put it in the W Hotel.
It's parked at the W?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Not the Westin. The W.
Or the W or the Westin.
Is it the one that has
with the
big white W up on the side?
It's go left down past the wall, turn left, make a U-turn.
Okay.
Turn right. There's valet. I couldn't valet because
it's a motorcycle.
So we parked it down in the parking garage.
Do you recall second floor?
I think so.
What kind of bike is it? What kind of motorcycle?
We have a Yamaha Star 250.
Yamaha what? 250?
I'm sorry. I have a Yamaha Star 250.
Is that like a enduro bike or?
Looks like a little roadster thing.
Okay. What color is it?
It's maroon.
Maroon?
It's awesome.
And it's registered to you?
Sorry, what?
It's your bike. It's in your name.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's my bike. Yeah, that's how I got to it.
Dylan is taking a long pause before answering where he parked his bike. Finally, when he answers, and this time he refers to himself as I, emphasizing that it's Dylan who's answering straight and not the other personalities. This is the confession the detectives have been waiting for, but there's more to it. Dylan is about to confess why he chose to murder Anna in a public place instead of at his house.
Where was she in the restaurant?
I have no idea.
Was she at the front door? Was she behind the bar? Like where? I don't know.
I mean, probably behind the bar. She was a bartender.
Okay.
That's bartender. Okay. She was a bartender. She was probably behind the bar.
Okay. Was she with somebody or was she by herself?
Oh, she was with the guy she's.
Okay.
She was with the guy she was.
Okay. And she used to work there. The guy that she was fucking. Why was he there?
Because he'd been pursuing her for months and took advantage of the fact that she was working lots of hours and spent a lot of time there with her. And then they started hooking up, and that's cool. And I tried to fix it with her. We did like a whole bunch of really nice stuff for her, and we noticed that she was really upset. Is it okay if I take this?
Yeah.
We noticed she was really upset and distraught about a lot of things, and like I get it, her and we have a lot of mental health issues between all of us, and we always kind of like agreed that, you know, whatever it was, we would always just talk about it and work it out together, and we always did. And like we'd sit down, have dinner, we'd hey, like, I hate it when you steal all the other crayons. Fake example. Sorry, won't steal the other crayons anymore. The big issue. And we always did that for years, for 4 years.
The guy who was pursuing Anna was a regular at the bar. Dylan had been quietly tracking their routine and caught them in the act when they were cheating on him. His calculated and proud Marine discipline carefully planned exactly when, where, and how to take his revenge.
Yeah, we watched her do that on a video camera for like 6 days while we were in the hospital dying. That's cool. That's great. Love that. So, more or less, they were upset because she lied to us about it. Even though we've been stuck here. Look, see. And then we kind of sat down, or I sat down and thought about it a lot and presented her with what I thought was a pretty good out. I kind of gave her a list of things that we wanted her to do, which was like spend time with us, like not go out drinking after work, like be at home, like, you know, don't go out with your friends after work since they're the ones that have you cheating on us. And on my part, I said that we would go to PTSD support group classes and more mental health care classes, because I do all of my health care. Tried to hire a lawyer or something and sent all this stuff. And her lawyer and her parents went back and forth trying to come up with ways to get out of this per the emails. And, well, what if we said he did this? Or what if we say he did that? Which is just defamation of character. And quite honestly, we didn't appreciate that. We didn't like it at all. That someone would, for monetary reasons, say, well, this is what we're going to lie about to someone else over. And we didn't appreciate that.
Okay.
And so we made sure that that wasn't an issue anymore.
All right. Well, Dylan, it sounds like you did everything you could do to try to fix.
Tried to do everything in our power to make it happen in the best way.
Dylan indirectly admits his jealousy and confesses the real reason why he killed Anna. Anna was trying to escape from this marriage. She hired a lawyer and was planning to file a case. Dylan, who had previously been charged with domestic violence, knew that he was going to lose Anna anyway.
And earlier you mentioned, like, you commented a couple of times, like, I don't want no one else to get hurt.
Yeah, we don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Is that why you waited till the end of closing before you went into?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's why we waited. Yep.
How long were you outside waiting before you actually went in?
We were outside for 3 seconds. I don't know how long.
Oh.
We just walked in. We walked from where we were to where we were, and that was it.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Last question. Some people, like, they barricade their doors, they put booby traps in their houses and stuff like that, for security.
I have no booby traps or anything that would harm or hurt anyone on the location where we live.
All right.
Nothing on the doors or any windows or booby traps or
okay. All right. It's good to know. It's good to know.
Like that. Yeah. Anyone who would approach anything on my property would be safe. There's no issues.
I appreciate that, man.
Dylan only wanted his revenge on Anna. He had no intention of hurting anyone. Therefore, choose his moment carefully when the bartenders were busy closing the bar. He was well aware of Anna's shift. Without hesitation, he rode his motorcycle to Sam's Tavern and shot her. Till the end of the interrogation, Dylan did not show any remorse for killing Anna and kept arguing that it was her fault only because she cheated on him. Dylan Jennings was charged with first-degree murder and unlawful possession of a firearm. Dylan Jennings pleaded not guilty during his trial at King County Superior Court in July 2021. Ultimately, the judge sentenced him to 31 years in prison for the first-degree domestic violence murder of his estranged wife, Anna Lopez.
It looks like somebody took him to this spot, and it's not far from your house, and dumped him there on the side of the road. Now we need to figure out what happened. What we have to do right now at this point is identify the person that was found. You don't want to look at him? No. Okay.
This is 32-year-old Angelina Hamrick, who has just learned that her husband, Jason Hamrick's body was found only half a mile from where she's been living. But even more striking is her reaction to the tragic news.
He's going for an autopsy. Like I said, it was so hot out that his skin, basically his skin's cooking. And there are bugs and stuff like that that are there, so.
At first, Angelina appeared to be an innocent and frightened wife, but it was all part of the script she wanted to follow.
He didn't hit by the car or something?
No, he didn't get hit by a car.
But you saw the body, right?
But I didn't move anything.
But you sure it's Jason?
And behind all this act was a sinister story that Angelina wanted to keep hidden.
I'm just shocked. You just told me that fire my kids are dead and my boyfriend killed him.
Jason's body was found in the Tate Township area in Ohio by a passerby on June 30th, 2019. Shocked by the gruesome scene, the witness immediately called 911.
911, where is your emergency?
There's a dead body laying at the end of our driveway.
Oh my God. I'm sorry?
Yes. It's laying in the ditch. It looks like somebody's tried to cover him up.
Oh
it's a man. Okay. My wife just looked over and seen it. I'm sorry?
Are you with him now?
No, he's dead.
How old is he?
I have no clue. It looks like somebody just tried to cover him up.
Hold on just a second for me, okay?
Jason's body had already begun to decompose, making identification challenging. Although the details of the investigation were initially unclear, authorities suspected it could be him. Given the proximity of the house where his wife, Angelina, was staying, officers brought her in for questioning.
It is a little chilly in here, isn't it? So, I'm Sergeant Parker. I introduced myself to you at your residence. Detective Allen's going to be here with me. Obviously, you've had the deputies at your house all day today. We took a missing persons report for your husband, Jason. We need to clarify some things as far as when you last saw him. Do you remember what he was wearing or anything like that?
I don't remember. I know that when we came home with the kids, he wasn't in the house. So
okay.
Last time I saw him in bathing suit.
Okay, you last saw him in bathing suit. What day would have been that you last saw him? Because today's Sunday.
I said Saturday because we woke up. He wasn't in the house.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
You said you think it was Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday morning, but usually leaving for work and sometimes working on the weekend.
Okay.
I worked for him a long time ago on the weekend. I remember that.
Okay.
I had to go somewhere at 5 o'clock.
Does he have any tattoos?
No, none of I know.
No tattoos, no. What about scars? Has he had any surgeries or anything?
He had on his ear removing the mole.
Okay.
I don't know. Nothing else I can remember.
Okay. I know I'm somewhat familiar with you and your husband had a pretty rough marriage.
It wasn't rough. We've been living together for months now, and I've been there in the house. Everything was fine.
How long have you been back in the house?
Since but I'm sure it's about a month.
About a month?
The house Angelina mentions is the one near where Jason's body was found, a house that actually belonged to Jason himself.
But I guess today the concern was that Jason was supposed to take the 3 kids to meet his.
What he told me that I asked him because you have a cane on a Monday, and I told him, do I need to find a sitter or what you gonna do with the kids for this time? He said he gonna take them in the evening on Sunday. So I didn't worry about it. So he told me he gonna take them there on Sunday evening. So I waited till Sunday for him to show up. And when he didn't show up in the morning, I asked kids, hey, where's your dad? Do you know? Call your grandma and ask her if she knows where he at.
Okay. So is that his mom and dad living in? Is it a stepdad?
Stepdad.
Okay, Mr. Oliver. Is that his name? Yeah. So Jason was supposed to take him there today, apparently. And when he didn't show up, Mr. Oliver called us and asked us to come out and make contact with Jason.
Yes.
And if today is Sunday, again, I know you made a report. You talked with Deputy Shepard, Corporal Cooper, over your house today. You said you believe you last saw him. When did you said you saw him at the pool?
Friday.
Friday. Do you remember around what time?
We left at 9, so we've been swimming in the pool. And kid said, hey, let's go get a pizza. Okay, let's drive get a pizza. So we went to the Little Caesars. You probably can pull their camera to see
which Little Caesars did you go
by
to?
the Kroger's.
By the Kroger.
Yeah.
In Amelia?
In Amelia.
Okay. And that was Friday night?
Friday night. Yes.
What did you guys order?
Pepperoni, just large one pizza pepperoni.
Okay. And did you pay with cash or did you pay with?
This credit card.
Credit card?
My credit card.
Okay. What vehicle did you guys drive?
My vehicle, gray Ford.
The gray Ford?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I saw a gray vehicle in the driveway. That's yours?
It's mine.
I saw a red van. It said something.
Van, it's his, and all the rest of the cars is his.
I saw, were there 2 cars in the garage?
Yeah, they're truck and Pontiac. It's his.
A truck and a Pontiac. Okay. All right. All those cars run? Yes. They drive? Okay. Yeah. All right. So Friday when you guys come home from the pizza, you didn't see him after that?
We came to the back door, but it was locked. So we came through the front door, and I told him, you're probably sleeping, don't want us to be loud, so let's just quiet eat pizza. So we had pizza in the kitchen, and I went upstairs to watch the movie in my room. We have a projector, so big TV, and there popcorn everywhere.
Okay.
So what we've been doing is watching TV there very quietly, and then when it was like around 12 or 12:30, and kind of late, so I told everybody, hey, let's just be quiet and go to bed, because I don't want to wake him up.
Okay. But you haven't talked or seen Jason since
No.
you guys left to get your pizza?
Yes.
Okay. Has anybody else been to your house since?
I didn't see anybody. The garage door was open, but the back door was closed. So
When you left?
No, when we came back.
When you came back from eating pizza, the garage door was open?
Yes, because I know for sure it was closed.
Okay. So someone had to open the garage door while you were gone?
He probably came to the car and opened it, I don't know. So, okay. But it was kind of weird that he went to bed while garage door is open. So, it's strange.
What I'm saying is that you know of, no one's been at your house? No visitors?
None of I know of.
Okay. Now, I noticed when I was at your house, you guys have the cameras on the doorbell.
Mm-hmm.
How are those activated?
Through his phone, something.
What I'm saying is, do I have to ring the doorbell to start the camera?
Yes.
Or does it just start up with motion?
It's starting with the motion.
With motion. And that's on his phone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's not on your phone?
No. I'm not supposed to legally stay in the house, but he let me in. I lost the job, so the only income I have is what he paid me.
Okay. All right.
It's clear she knows more than she's letting on. What stands out, however, is that she's the one who brings up how Jason continued to support her after their falling out. This may be a subtle attempt to paint herself as someone with no motive to harm him. But will this strategy actually work in her favor?
Have you guys been getting along? Or have you been fighting? Or
No fighting.
Okay. Has he hit you before?
2 years ago, but didn't hit me anymore. Like when we stayed in the house, no.
Okay. Have you ever hit him?
No. He would have fight back.
Okay. All right. I know the deputies too asked you about if they could search your house and the cars for a gun. And I guess he was given a gun or issued a gun through his job as an Air Force recruiter.
I'm not sure really. I'm not sure. But he's not security force. He's a recruiter.
A recruiter, okay. But they said he had a gun.
He had a gun, yeah. I saw the gun in the house, and I told him to take it away because kids can easily take it. It didn't have any lock. When I saw it, didn't have a lock, so I told him to.
You were concerned about the kids getting it?
Yeah, because my oldest son said, he said, I will go to Dad's room, get a gun, and go shoot. I was like, no, and I told him that he have to do something about it, and he, I think, put him in his trunk on his car. Last first kids seen it.
Did you ever see the gun?
I saw the box.
Okay. Big box, little box?
Big box, but it was kind of locked.
She first claimed the gun was never locked, which is why she feared her son might get into it. But now, she says she saw the box and it was locked. While this detail may not seem crucial to the case, these small inconsistencies can reveal a lot about the suspect's character.
I saw it once, yeah.
You saw the gun once? How big was the gun?
I don't know.
Like this? Like this?
I know it was like grayish, and maybe I can't really tell you. I don't remember.
Okay, all right. You were asking, have we found your husband? And the answer is, we may have, we don't know. Because a body was found up the street from your house. We think it's Jason, but we're not 100% sure at this time. Because he's been there at least a couple days, probably. And, I mean, obviously dead, but we don't, at this point. We had to call out our investigators to take pictures of the scene because we don't believe he just walked to this place. We believe that someone took him there. There's reason to believe that they're at the scene. So, at this point, we're trying to identify the person that we found. If there's anything you know at this point, this is the time to say it, because anything we find out after this point that you don't tell us looks really bad.
I don't know where else. You can ask me anything you want to.
Okay. Well, I'm just so you understand. I'm just letting you know that if this is Jason, we don't believe he died of natural causes, and we don't believe that he walked to the place where he was found, and we believe someone put him there. So that means that someone else would have had to been involved with causing him harm. So that's why you saw the police cars coming. That's why you saw everything else.
I was just curious. Maybe somebody not feeling good or something. Or somebody ran. I don't know. That's why I saw all the police coming in there, like the siren and stuff. I was curious about.
Well, like I said, what we have to do right now at this point is identify the person that was found.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to look at him?
No.
Okay.
I'm really afraid.
That's why I asked if he had any tattoos or if he had any scars.
Scars. I know they took mole on his ear and on his lower back. They took the mole out.
Okay.
Yeah, on his ear for sure, because they've been cutting the moles off him.
Okay. Well, like I said, that's why we asked you to come down here, just to talk with us, because we have to go. I know you spent a lot of time with the officers today, but it's at the point now where we believe we found him, and it's not like he died in his sleep. And like I said, it doesn't appear that he walked to where he was found.
So he drove with somebody?
No, it looks like somebody maybe drove and maybe dumped him where he's at. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like somebody took him to this spot, and it's not far from your house, and dumped him there on the side of the road. And now we need to figure out what happened. Because what they're going to do is they're going to take his body down to the Hamilton County morgue. They're going to do an autopsy. They're going to find out why or what caused this death. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't want to say it because I don't know at this point. I saw briefly his body, but I didn't touch anything. I didn't move anything, so I don't know. And like I said, it appears that he's been there for a couple of days because it's been hot out. So, and it was just tonight after that we left that he was found. So what I'm saying, Angelina, is at this point, if this is Jason didn't walk to this place by himself. If you know of anything we need to know about at this point, I need to know about it right now. If there was somebody that wanted to hurt Jason, if you know of somebody that
he wanted to hurt me, I know for sure, but I don't know who would want to hurt him.
Tell me why Jason wanted to hurt you.
I found his messages. If you bring my phone over, I will show you because I've been picturing everything I found.
Okay.
He was saying like antifreeze in my tea or something like this with his girlfriend. They've been joking about it.
Angelina just pulled a classic Uno reverse by claiming that it was Jason who wanted to hurt her. This statement also shows that she's still trying to appear innocent, hoping to deceive the detectives. She might think this will steer the detectives off her trail, but she's just made a crucial mistake by suggesting he posed a threat. She's also handed them a possible motive for murder. So the question now is, did she just trap herself, or is she clever enough to outplay the detectives?
Right now, my biggest concern is that sometimes people do things, or sometimes there's a reason why things happen.
He's been recruiter. He's been meeting people all the time.
He's what?
Recruiter.
A recruiter?
Yeah, and he meeting people from the internet and stuff like this.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody that you can think of that would be concerned?
We didn't live together for 6 months. I don't know.
Okay.
These months we've been just avoiding each other, living in separate rooms.
Okay.
It's been even less, maybe 3 weeks, maybe months. I need to see the message when I texted him, so to tell you for sure.
Okay.
But it was like about a month. Yeah.
Okay. So let's say, for instance, that I find out.
I know that he had sexual transmitted disease.
Jason did? And how did he get that?
I saw messages with his mother that he told her that something going on with him. And she told him if it's chlamydia or gonorrhea, it can be found in the urine.
Okay. All right. So
he's been messing with somebody for sure.
Let's say this. Let's say that this person that we found is Jason. Okay. Based on what you've told me, that means that someone could have come to your house and someone could have taken Jason away from your house and hurt him.
We left for like hour, maybe hour and a half. I don't know. Hour and a half maximum. Because it took us like 25 minutes to get to the pizza place,
Sure.
And then we went to the Meyer gas station.
Meyer gas station?
Meyer, yeah, because I'm on rewards program and I have 10 cents of the gallon. So that's why we drove to the Meyer and then we went home. Yeah, we didn't go anywhere else.
Okay. So right now, what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to identify the body that we found. You know, like I said, we believe it's Jason. Okay, you don't have to look at it.
Just ask his mom to do it. I don't want to do it.
We'll ask.
I'm really afraid of blood and everything.
Okay. You're afraid of blood?
I'm afraid. Yeah, if I see it, I'm gonna pass out.
Is there any reason why you think that if I showed you a picture of him that he would have blood on him?
No, I don't know. But if you told me somebody dumped him, he probably, I don't know. Or you said somebody dumped him?
That's what it looks like. I haven't seen what his injuries are or what made him die.
I'm assuming it's a blood or something. Or how he got killed. Did he choked or what?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's what the detectives there are
well,
going.
If it's bloody, I don't want to look at it. Well, if it's different, I will try to, but please don't show me anything.
We can have someone look at the picture to identify him, but what I'm getting at is, what if this is Jason? Okay, if it's his body that we have found, based on what you're telling me, it's possible that someone came to your house and there was a confrontation or something happened at your house that led to him being killed or led to his death. So that means that there could be evidence in your house, is what I'm saying. So we may need to go to your house to look for evidence.
I don't know.
I'm just letting you know that that's what's going to happen. Okay. So
Probably no.
Probably know what?
I don't know who could want to kill him or anything.
But if that's what's happened, you understand that our job is to find out who hurt him or who caused his death. You understand that, right? And that may mean that we may need to go to the house and we may need to look for evidence. Do you understand that? Okay.
If Angelina really is the killer, she's playing her cards wisely. Her calm expressions may raise eyebrows, but claiming a fear of blood is a clever way to distance herself from suspicion, especially since Jason was murdered brutally, with plenty of blood at the scene. That fear works in her favor. But what if she is the murderer? That would make her a master manipulator, slipping up only by dumping the body too close to home. Or what if she never planned to get her hands dirty at all? What if she hired someone to kill Jason, so she'd never have to see the blood in the first place? There are still many questions lingering, and the answers will finally pour in.
Because I want to be able to tell you whether or not the person we found, whether or not that's Jason. And I think it is. That's why I was asking you, like, what kind of clothes he was wearing when you saw him. You said he was wearing a bathing suit and stuff like that.
He's in a bathing suit. It's all I can think of, because he got out of the pool when we left.
Okay. Are you okay just sitting here for a little bit while we talk and figure this out? Because I want to be able to tell you if this is Jason that we found. And if it is Jason, like I said, we're going to have to do an investigation to figure out what happened to him and who, if someone hurt him or if someone caused his death, and that may mean going back to your house. I know you don't want to see a picture of the body we found, right? You said you don't want to see that picture, but I have a picture of the shirt.
No.
I have a picture of the shirt that the person's wearing. You can't see the person's body at all. Can you look at this shirt and see if you recognize this at all? It's a red shirt, it looks like.
I don't know what did it say. I can't tell you.
I'm sorry.
I can't tell you.
You can't tell me?
Mm-mm.
So you don't know if that looks like anything he made that
No.
Jason made?
I can tell you for sure, no.
Okay. I don't know what this says either. They're gonna tell me a little bit, but it looks like that's a champion sign, like a champion shirt. There's a brand of clothes that's champion, but I don't know what the gray lettering says either.
I don't know.
Okay. You don't know if that looks like anything that he's.
I don't know.
Okay. Is that okay? The drink? Okay.
With Angelina offering little help in identifying Jason, the detectives take a step back to rethink their approach. Since her confusion over his identity isn't getting them anywhere, the lead detective decides to switch tactics. This time, he confidently states that the body is Jason, watching closely for any flicker of emotion that might reveal the truth. And very soon, the whole story is about to get twisted.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I was talking to the guys who are there at the scene and trying to figure things out. So, you have any questions or anything? No? Well, like I said, we believe this is Jason. It appears it's him. It's just, it looks like he's been there for a couple of days, and it looks like the injuries that he has are pretty, were pretty serious. And I don't know. But it doesn't appear that it's something that he's done to himself. So
nothing was.
It looks like someone has hurt him. It looks like someone hurt him.
How?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know I'm sorry.
Is it blood?
Well, from what they're telling me, yeah, there's blood, and it looks like too from him being out in the heat and stuff. There's bugs and stuff like that to make things difficult. So.
Please don't show me blood.
No, I said I wouldn't.
No, I'm really afraid of it. That's why I couldn't be the news, because I'm really afraid of blood.
Do you do the laundry at the house?
Yes.
Did you wreck that shirt I showed you was red? I asked him what it says, and it says on the shirt.
We have short, but it's same short. I don't think you would wear the same short.
It says play like a.
I can't tell you. We have reds. We don't have Bengals. We have reds. I can't tell you.
Okay, but I couldn't tell what it said either on that shirt. but it looks like it's a red T-shirt, and it says "Play like A,"
I don't know.
and then it has like the C for champion on it.
I don't know.
It's
we
okay.
We have reds for sure. Reds.
Okay. So here's, and I just want to let you know how this is. And if you don't understand something, you seem to understand English very well.
Yeah, I understand very well.
Very well. So if I say something you don't understand, ask me to repeat it, and I'll explain it to you. I'll clear it up. We're treating this as a homicide. Do you know what a homicide is?
Yeah, like somebody hurted him.
We're treating this like somebody killed him. We just have to do everything we can to find out who did this to him. And I don't want you to be afraid to tell me anything, because things we're going to find out. Like I said, the phone records, we're going to find out just about everything. Sure. I think the video on the house, we can still get that, because I think that just because we don't have his phone right now, I think we can still get it, because those things, I have one at my house, and there's a database. So we'll be able to see if someone came to the door. We'll see if somebody left. We'll see those types of things. There's DNA evidence and stuff like that. There's evidence at the scene that clearly shows that somebody tried to cover him up. They tried to hide him, so it wasn't like he just fell down in the road and got hit by a car or something like that. We can tell by what we see there that somebody put him there and even tried to cover him up. So that's what's it's very, very suspicious. It's very clear that he did not do this to himself. So that's our job, is to find out who did this. I expect you to be honest with me, and we won't find anything that's suspicious. Because if we do, and you've had a chance to be honest with us, like...
Honest about what? Just tell me.
So so a lot of times what happens is, like I said, people are afraid to tell us things, okay? We've had situations where someone has hurt their spouse, but they say later, after they found out they were caught, that it was in self-defense. Like they'll say, well, he was hitting me, or he was choking me, so I didn't have a choice, or he was threatening me, so I did something to him because he was threatening me.
No, I didn't.
We have those types of things all the time. Or they'll say, I came home and I found him and I didn't know what to do, so I didn't want the kids to see, so I got him out of the house.
No,
and
I didn't
stuff
see
like that.
anything like this. I didn't get anything out.
It's clear the detective is seasoned. He has already shut down any ridiculous excuses Angelina might throw his way. Now, she's left with only two choices: tell the truth or keep lying. But in a sloppy murder case like this, both roads lead to the same ending. One way or another, the truth will soon come out.
But I'm just saying that because people, if I don't say that to you, and let's say, for instance, a piece of information that comes forward that says,
I just don't know what kind of information.
let me ask you this: Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a man that you see other than him?
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's living in Texas.
He lives in Texas. Has he ever been here to Ohio?
Yeah, he's originally from Ohio.
Okay. Has he been to Ohio recently?
Yeah, he came here last weekend.
Okay. And what's his name?
His name is Drew.
Drew? How do you know Drew?
It's my husband's ex-coworker.
So a guy named Drew, was he in the Air Force too? I saw that somewhere. What was his last name? Clark. Okay. So have you told Drew the things that Jason's done to you, or that he's tried to kill you?
We've been talking about it, yeah. But...
Okay. Do you think that would upset Drew?
No, he wouldn't do anything like this.
Well, but this is when people are killed. There's typically a couple reasons. Either it's over drugs, money, or relationship. Those are the most common reasons why people are killed. And look at do you watch the news? Do you see TV? Do you watch TV shows?
No.
Those are the biggest reasons why people will hurt one another, or those things.
I can tell you what happened in the morning when we woke up with the kids. So.
You guys don't care what each other do.
No, we're going through the divorce, and he let me stay there, and I'm grateful. So I'm just not bothered.
Has Drew? Have you told Drew that Jason, you think, is trying to kill you?
I showed him the messages, but he said he don't think he's gonna do that.
The introduction of Angelina's boyfriend, Drew Clark, sends the case in a whole new direction. She claims he wouldn't be upset if someone accused him of wanting to kill her, but that's hard to believe. Now, the detectives aren't looking at just one suspect. They have two. So the real question that remains is if this was a carefully planned murder carried out together by Drew and Angelina, or if only one of them was involved. But very soon, that answer is about to surface.
So even though you guys are getting a divorce, I mean, you wouldn't want to see anything
He's
bad.
paying right now $1,700 a month for me to live on my own. It helps me a little bit with the debt I have right now since I don't have work.
So he's helping you though right now. Even though you guys are getting divorced, he's helping you.
It's judge decision for him. It's withdrawal from his account and paying straight to my card. Well, I'm just telling you, if you're gonna show up tomorrow, please don't tell him what I told you.
Jason is not going to be at the hearing tomorrow. You need to understand, Jason is dead. It's Jason. Jason is dead.
No.
I'm sorry to have to tell you that, but he is dead.
I don't want to believe that. I
And he
don't
didn't
believe that.
And he didn't die in his sleep. Someone killed him. Like you said, initially I didn't know that if this was Jason or not that we found. And now I'm telling you, yes, it is, because my guys have been out there for hours and they've identified it as that this is Jason that they found. Then we find out.
I don't want to believe that.
Then we find out.
I don't want to believe that. I really.
Then
I
we
don't
find
want to
out.
leave now.
Then we find out that Drew's phone is here somewhere in Ohio. So now we're trying to find Drew. So, like I said, we may not find him tonight. We may find him tomorrow. He may be back in Texas tomorrow. I don't know. But we're going to find out if he came up here, if he rented a car, if he got an airplane, if he got on a bus. We're going to know these things.
I just want to know, gosh.
But like I said, the most important thing is
Please just
even
stop.
even if you care about Drew, if Drew's ever said anything about that he would hurt Jason, I need to
He
know
never.
that.
He didn't say that.
Both Drew and Angelina have clear motives to harm Jason, but with the focus shifting to Drew, Angelina starts to feel like she's off the hook. What she doesn't realize is she's far from safe. The detectives are still watching her closely, scrutinizing every reaction.
It really scares me that you told me his phone in Ohio. I'm really afraid now.
I think Drew may have done something stupid because he cares about you.
I don't think so. I think it's one of Jason's applicants or whoever, and I still don't think it's a Jason.
But why would an applicant? What would an applicant benefit?
He's meeting drug addicts, crazy people. Sometimes he even telling stories.
Drug addicts, when they do things, they steal. There's nothing missing from your house.
No.
Okay, so
There's nothing to steal.
They're not just going to go kill somebody for no reason. But when people kill people, there's a reason behind it.
Maybe somebody didn't like Air Force people.
We don't have people just going to kill Air Force people. In fact, this type of thing, a murder, doesn't really ever happen.
I saw this on TV. We've been watching together that some guy was shooting the military people and went to the Navy base.
I think that's far-fetched. I think that the bigger picture here is that when someone gets killed the way that Jason did, someone has a reason to do that. And right now, the only person I can see that has a reason to want to kill Jason is Drew. I could be wrong.
You're wrong.
I could be. I'm not going to say I'm 100%.
I think he's
But
been at work.
those are the things. What happens if tomorrow I call and Drew wasn't at work on Friday like he was supposed to be? Or he's not there now and they don't know where he's at? What happens if we find Drew driving a car here in Ohio? Does that change your mind at all then? Does that then make you think that he could have done something? Because why else would he be here? You could talk.
I'm just shocked. You just told me that father of my kids are dead and my boyfriend killed him.
Possibly. Your boyfriend possibly killed him. And I just need to know from you if has Drew ever even said, I'm so mad I could kill him?
No!
Angelina's theories are wild, but her imagination isn't helping her case. It looks like she's trying to spin new theories just to make the case more complicated. Meanwhile, the detectives pointing fingers at Drew might just be bait, waiting to see if Angelina takes the easy way out and blames him. If she does, without knowing the full picture, it'll show she's quick to accuse, and that slip could shatter her calm image and push her closer to appearing guilty.
But I'm saying that it's possible that Drew may have hurt Jason and killed him because he was doing something for you. I'm not saying you asked Drew to do it, but I think Drew may have done this because he thought that this was your way of getting away from Jason.
Why would he do it? It's pretty obvious. If something happened to Jason, he would think on my boyfriend.
Well, because he lives in Texas, maybe because he thinks there's that distance that he thinks that's it. But that's the thing. We'll be able to prove if he was in Texas or not. We'll be able to show whether or not he was here in Ohio. It's just a matter of, I can't do that right this second because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and all that stuff will be figured out, when we can get a hold of businesses, call his Air Force base tomorrow and say, hey, was Drew here Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was. If he was there, then hey, we know he didn't do anything. But right now, his phone is saying he is here in Ohio right now.
So scary what you're doing.
And all I'm saying to you is, if Drew has ever made comments about hurting Jason,
no, he didn't,
or even texted you, I need to know that, because if you tell me that didn't happen and then we find him later, it makes it look like you're being dishonest.
You heard, instead of grieving, Angelina mocked Jason's death. Still, it wasn't enough to prove anything. Later, Drew agreed to wear a wire again, this time meeting Angelina in a hotel room rigged with hidden cameras. But things took a sharp turn when Angelina grew suspicious and even destroyed 2 of the cameras. That bold move didn't just raise red flags about her, but also made the officers doubt Drew. So he was brought in for a polygraph test, and that's where the sinister story finally came to light.
So why don't we start over?
On Friday, after happened, she called me.
After what happened?
After she shot him.
Okay.
She told me she shot him on the couch. That she needed me there to help her. She told me she was outside with the boys while she was talking to me. I could hear him in the background explaining. When she first said she did it, I didn't believe her. And she kept getting more and more irritated at me for not believing her. So when I believed her, I told her she needed to get rid of him. See, so once I believed her, I told her she needed to put him in the van and take him somewhere far. She said, spot down at our brother's old house, and I agreed to that. It's down in Bellevue. There's at the bottom of the street, there's like a VFW type of place, like a bar, a gravel parking lot, and then a park. On the end, the riverside of the gravel parking lot, there's a bench that she and I have had sex at before. In front of that bench is a pretty steep hill with a bunch of trees and stuff, and then the river. Told her to put him in that area by the river.
How would she be able to do that?
She couldn't.
Drew eventually confessed to helping Angelina dispose of Jason's body and provided a full testimony against her. With that confession, he was officially charged with conspiracy to commit aggravated murder. However, in exchange for his cooperation with testimony, his charges were reduced to obstruction of justice, and he was sentenced to just 6 months. And as for Angelina Campbell, her story ended very different. She was charged with aggravated murder and in April 2021 was convicted of her first sentence to life in prison.
Cobb County 911.
Hey, I'm at my ex-girlfriend's house, and I hear my baby crying in there, but I've been trying to call her or whatever. She hasn't come open the door.
Does she have any medical problems?
Not that I know of.
This seemingly pre-planned 911 call came from 27-year-old Joshua Gibson, who's accused of killing his 23-year-old ex, Danielle Marshall.
Did you kill her?
No, I'm telling you I didn't.
Your story doesn't make any sense.
He thought he'd committed the perfect crime, but one small mistake changed everything.
I mean, love makes you do crazy things. Sure, I hear about that.
Joshua indeed did something crazy to Danielle, and he almost got away with it until everything came crashing down. His elaborate plan is about to be exposed.
Y'all tell me. You tell me I'm trying to protect. Why would I try to protect somebody that's trying to kill me? I'm telling y'all what happened.
In January 2013, 23-year-old Danielle Marshall was found shot in the kitchen of her Powder Springs apartment in Georgia, while her 9-month-old wandered through the blood. Joshua claimed he was asleep, but his story never added up. Detectives sensed something was off, yet without solid evidence, the case eventually went cold until 2015, when phone records and a friend's testimony revived it. Now, Joshua sits in an interrogation room as his near-perfect crime begins to unravel.
Let's go over the shooting that somebody shot at you. How is it that the bullet... I mean, you know, they're in one lane, you're in the other, and they're not that far. So the first bullet wasn't lodged into the dashboard; it was just sitting on the dashboard. Is that correct? The first bullet that shot at you, that went through the side window, and then the bullet just landed on the dashboard, didn't get lodged in the dashboard, right?
Like inside the dashboard? No, it's sitting on the. That's what we found it.
Right, just sitting on there. And then the second bullet just went through the car door, but didn't exit out the other side.
It's in there now still. I've asked investigators if y'all wanted it still, but they said they would have to tear up the door. And at the scene, they asked if I would give permission. I said no. Let me check with my girlfriend first, and they told me to just call back if I wanted to meet them at the police precinct so they can go through. But I asked who's the first detective?
Bradley or something.
Bradley, yeah. I called him and told him that I found something else in my car that came from the bullet, I'm assuming. And I asked him if he needed it, and they said they had everything they needed from the first bullet. So I told him okay.
How come you didn't clean out the glass in the car?
Just being lazy.
Does your baby crawl on your floor?
In the car?
No. In your house. In your house. Where you live?
No.
Never on the floor?
No, we keep him on the couch or in the bed with us. Or he in his crib. We don't put him on the floor.
Generally, baby's not necessarily that he's on the floor all the time, but I mean, you're going to step on the glass, you're going to bring it in the house.
Yeah. But I mean, again, we never put him on the floor. Because we don't vacuum but every so often, so, you know, the carpet's usually dirty.
Does it make sense to you that the bullet only went through glass and didn't go through anything else and just landed on the dashboard and then went through
I don't know.
the one piece of metal and then didn't go through?
Well, the detectives pointed out that it hit the glass, went through the glass, hit the top dashboard, and ricocheted off the windshield or whatever. So I don't know.
Is that where it happened at?
Where?
Where you say it happened at?
That's what they told me, yeah.
No, I'm asking you, is that where it happened at?
Where what happened at?
The shooting that you said.
At my parents' house, yes.
Your parents' house?
Well, down the street from my parents' house.
Did you go to your parents' house after?
No, because I didn't want my mom asking questions about that.
Why?
Because I know my mother, she's always worried, always thinks the worst. And I just don't like to, the same way I like to keep things away from my sister, I keep away from my mother. You know.
Put a bullet hole in the side of the car and the shattered glass. What did you tell him?
My mom found out a couple of days later when my girlfriend was picking up my son. I think she asked about the glass, and my girlfriend just told her it broke, whatever. As far as my sister, you know, I told her The next day when I had to take her to work, or my girlfriend was taking her to work, I told her, you're going to see glass in the car and the window's broken. Don't ask about it. And she said, why is the glass broken? I told her, don't ask about it. She said, all right. And she never asked about it.
She said that you told her it was an accident.
Mm-mm.
That's what she said. I mean, over and over again.
I told her not to ask about it.
Then why would she say that you told her there was an accident?
I didn't tell her that.
That's what she said.
That's not what I told her.
Why would she lie?
I don't know. But I never sat there and told her I had an accident. I specifically told her, don't ask about the glass. And the only thing she asked me was, are you okay? I said, yes, I'm okay. She said, is everything okay with you? I said, yeah, I'm fine. And I left it at that.
This is Joshua's first mistake. What could have been a perfect cover slowly unravels because instead of coming clean, he plays games with the detective. The games that only grow more absurd as the case unfolds.
Both of these bullets, well, you're lucky that you didn't get hit if you were in the car.
I was.
That they were at such close range and didn't go through but just one pane of glass, but then and also went through one door and not outside the other one.
I don't know if y'all need to check the metal. It's an older car, so if y'all need to check the metal in the door and see if something's able to stop that bullet or whatever, I mean, feel free. But I'm not sure what you're being accused of right now.
I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense to me that the bullets aren't going to go through the car. It just stop short like that. It would make more sense if somebody was further away from you and the bullet didn't have that much power behind it because it's starting to lose power. But right next, I mean, it was pretty much from right here to right here. I mean, that's how far away you are. And then now you're saying that you didn't tell your sister there was an accident, but she swears up and down that you told her it was an accident.
No, I never told her it was an accident.
She swears up and down that you told her that it was an accident.
I didn't tell her that.
And it doesn't make any sense. Your story doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I want you to tell me something else because it doesn't make any sense.
That's the truth. I'm telling you what it is, what happened.
Nobody around there heard any gunshots.
I didn't hear it either.
Which doesn't make any sense either.
All I know is I seen gun and I ducked down and I closed my eyes and said, I love my kids.
Which is at 10:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
There's no lights on that street. But you happen to see a dark hand with a dark gun come out the window.
When I'm driving and then I see my wife sitting there and I just see something like that come out, that's why when they asked me was it a revolver or the automatic, whatever, I said, I don't know. I just seen something go like that. That's what I saw. And as soon as I saw it, I just ducked down and closed my eyes.
Because if I was trying to kill you, and I'm coming towards you, right, I'd be shooting, I'd be unloading. I mean, what kind of criminal doesn't try to unload when they're doing a drive-by?
I don't know.
I mean, you would think that your front windshield would be hit, because I'm sure they weren't, skating by. That doesn't make any sense. Two vehicles coming this way, and your front windshield doesn't get hit, and the bullets barely pass through the vehicle.
I don't know what to tell you.
Tell me the truth of where
I'm telling
this
you the
happened
truth.
at.
I'm telling you the truth. I showed them exactly where it was, and then they said, where exactly the shooting happened. I said, I don't know.
Why didn't you haul ass out of there? If somebody just shot at me,
I don't know.
I wouldn't stop right there.
Well, I didn't stop where the shooting happened.
You turned right on the thing and then stopped right there.
Yeah.
I'd be hauling ass.
Well, I don't know. I reacted the way I reacted.
The detective now sees through Joshua's setup. In this room, he's no longer the clever manipulator he thought he was. The bullet lodged in his car matches the one that killed Danielle. And with that, Joshua's carefully constructed story begins to shatter into pieces.
But you're thinking the worst.
I'm thinking, okay, she might be passed out from drinking. And when the cops come, I'm thinking, okay, damn, what the hell's going on? I'm still here. Okay, did she OD?
Anybody that I've ever talked to, the only thing they ever talk about was her getting high every once in a while. She never bought it. She never sold it. People would just come over and get her high.
This would sell it.
How's she gonna get the money? She don't have a job.
I don't know. I don't know how she got cigarettes half the time other than me. But I would buy her some cigarettes here and there, and then all the alcohol. She had a lot of alcohol that in the past. Well, from that point, from like 2 months going back.
She never went out anywhere. People would bring it to her.
She would tell me when she's going out.
When was the last time she went out?
Well, other than her saying that she was supposed to go out that Friday and Saturday. I know New Year's, she said she was going out. Prior to New Year's. I mean, she told me she was going to, and she was lying about stuff because I just talked to her cousin and asked her on Christmas Day, did she go to Savannah? And she told me no. And she told me Christmas Day she was in Savannah. Because my mom wanted to see Thanksgiving, that didn't happen, so my mom wanted to see Christmas Day. Told Danielle. Danielle said fine. Then the day before Christmas, Danielle told me, I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you, but we're going to Savannah or whatever. I said, okay, what time are y'all going? She told me it was 4 ways to, 4 ways back. And this is what me and her cousin talked about. She said 4 hours to get there, 4 hours back. I said, okay. Come Christmas Day, I'm making my rounds to family and friends, whatever. I call her at like 2 in the afternoon. It was between like 12 and like 4. It was like early in the afternoon. I call her, whatever, say, hey, what are you doing or whatever. And she said, I'm on my way to Savannah. I said, okay. Come like 9 or 10 o'clock, she's asking me to come over to come see my daughter. I'm like, I thought you were in Savannah. Oh no, we're already back. But it takes 4 hours to and from. So what, you spend 10 minutes in Savannah? And I told that to her cousin. Her cousin was like, no, I was trying to get her to come see me. I was like, well, she told me she was trying to see her aunt. She was like, no, I was in Savannah on Christmas Day. I was trying to get her to come see me. I was like, okay, she lied about that. So I've been trying to backtrack for like these last weeks or so, talking to her cousin. What has she been lying about? Who was she with? So now I'm thinking, okay, come Christmas Day, who was she with?
So what do you think she would do if she found you screwing Danielle?
Leave me.
She'd be pissed.
Yeah.
She'd be hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
The opposite of what you would be.
Yeah. She'd be pissed, yeah.
Why? I mean, if you said she's okay with you in the situation.
Which situation?
I mean, you said, she doesn't really care if you see Danielle.
It wasn't me seeing Danielle, it was me.
Well, you're obviously going to see Danielle.
Yeah. She didn't like the fact that Danielle had to be around. Vita wanted to see her since she was born. And she always asked, is she feeling comfortable yet? Danielle always told me, look, there's going to be a time where me and Vita's going to have to sit down and be cordial, and I'm going to get over you, and we're going to have to actually respect each other and blah, blah, blah.
Did Danielle hate her?
She only didn't like her because I was with her.
What'd she say about it?
I mean, she would talk about her being tall and big, but other than that, she admitted, like, a little while back, I always called her ugly, but I know she's not ugly. She's beautiful, and she wanted to have a threesome with us at one point.
Oh, how romantic. Except nothing was ever romantic between Joshua and Danielle. Their relationship was built on abuse and violence, and Joshua made sure of that. But sure, let's believe she wanted a threesome with him and his buddy. Maybe she even wanted to die early. At least that's how Joshua paints himself, like some kind of saint. But the detective isn't buying it, and his version of the story is about to fall apart terribly.
He's not like that.
Danielle wanted to have a threesome.
With me? Me and the joke laughed about it. I told her, went home, told her, I said, she wants to know if she could watch us and join in. And she was like, got it there.
That would piss me off. So you didn't like Danielle?
No.
What about your sister?
Sister definitely didn't care for her. When my phone would ring and if me and my sister were home, she'd always joke and say, "Who is that? The one you love or the one you hate?" And that was a hard little joke.
Would you say that you were close with your sister?
Very close.
Then why wouldn't you tell her about the shooting?
I don't like to have stuff like that around her. I'd rather her see tunnel vision, not see what's going on. Stuff like that hurts her. Right, and after y'all spoke to her, she says she hates life and she wished she wasn't here.
If you're so close with somebody, why wouldn't you tell her?
Because you're not going to tell your kids certain things.
She's not your kid.
That's how I look at her, as I've raised my sister.
Your parents are still married. You didn't raise your sister.
My dad will let you know that everything my sister's learned and the way she is because of me, because I've been the one always there with her. And my dad will probably tell you, yeah, that's like a second father to her. Probably like a first father, when that's why she's living with me now.
Probably because she doesn't want to live at home.
That's part of it. But
She can't support herself on her own.
Well, she wants to be with her brother. One thing my parents can tell you is that we've always been inseparable. But that doesn't mean I'm going to tell her everything that's going on.
If I'm close with somebody, if I'm tight with somebody, then I tell them everything that's going on.
So there's some things you're going to keep away from hurting that person or making the person feel a certain way. Now that she knows everything, she's not mad at me for it. She's like, I understand.
I'm not saying that she would be mad at you for it.
No, I'm just throwing it out there like she knows what our relationship is.
A whole bunch of secrets.
Yeah, she knows I'm not going to tell her certain things.
A close person with a whole bunch of secrets.
I'm sorry, but that's how our relationship is.
I wouldn't call it close. I wouldn't classify it as close then.
You're from the outside looking in. My parents will let you know. My uncle will let you know. Me and her are closer than anybody else in our family. Our family is very distant, very dysfunctional.
Everybody's family is. I don't know one family that is functional.
But as far as
maybe Dr. Phil and his family, but they probably have some secrets too.
But as far as who's close, everybody will let you know. My brothers aren't close. We aren't close with our older brothers. Everybody knows it's me and my little sister.
That you don't tell anything to.
I tell her a lot of things. Just I keep a lot of things from her too. Sure. Just like, certain things about my dad I keep from her. I didn't tell her about my brothers not being from my father for a long time. That doesn't mean we're not close. My mom just said, hey, I know you found out at an early age that your older two brothers are not your dad's. Let's not tell Tisha. And I didn't tell Tisha for a while. That doesn't mean that me and her aren't close.
So what made you decide to tell her that Danielle was dead?
When she asked me what's going on. As far as y'all talking to her, all that stuff. She asked, is everything okay? I said, sorta, I don't know. She said, are you in trouble? I said, I don't know.
Why would she think you're in trouble? Why would she start to... What made her ask?
Because y'all came and talked to her.
No, you told her before I talked to her.
I didn't tell her.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Vita probably told her.
No, she... Okay. But I'm going to let you think about that. Because your sister told me that you told her that afternoon, that morning. When the day that I spoke to your sister, you told her.
Because when I came home, the day I was here, and I came in a little white jumpsuit, she said, where are you coming from? I said, don't ask. She said, all right. And I didn't tell her anything.
The day that I spoke to her, I know, that was days later. The day that I spoke to her, you told her.
I don't recall that. I don't know.
Joshua's next slip-up comes when he insists he raised his sister. Yet when Danielle is murdered, he doesn't even tell her. That's hardly the behavior of a protector. For someone so eager to cast himself as the hero, he keeps stepping into the role of the villain. And the darkest act in his performance is still to come.
So you tell me that they were lying in wait for you, as they don't know when you're coming. They just keep, because there's nowhere really to park and nobody saw anybody parked. It's dark out. They can't tell if it's your vehicle coming at them. They just happen to be in front of you and driving past you as you're coming to your mom and dad's house. Because I knew where that was. And only shoot twice. Does that theory hold water?
I don't care anymore.
But does it hold water?
I guess, sure.
How does that hold water?
I don't know. I'm not the one that's investigating this. All my main focus right now is making sure my daughter is okay. Trying to find out if, okay, she's with grandma. Fine. Is she in that house? Are y'all still looking at that house, making sure nobody's going over there? Because I don't know if somebody out there is still pissed off with me. Obviously, don't nobody know where I stay because nobody knows where I stay. So, hell, if they still pissed off with me or whatever, I'm still worried every day when I go to work, is somebody going to go back to the house and finish off some shit? I don't know.
Does that theory make any sense to you? It doesn't hold water. Tell me how it holds water.
I don't know, and I don't care anymore.
But you should care because your life is on the line.
How?
Because if you're saying these people want to kill you,
then everybody knows where I work.
Then why wouldn't they come to your work? Why would they drive by?
I don't know.
I mean, you brought up a good point. Why wouldn't they just come to your work and walk up at you in the parking lot and cap one off in your head?
I don't know. Number one, if I'm going to do anything, I'm not going to go to nobody's job because I know everybody's job has a camera.
No, they don't. Not Goodwill. They don't have cameras outside.
Yes, we do. We had two. One was broke. We have three outside.
Broke.
One was broken. One's broken, but we have two other cameras outside pointing to the parking lot.
The one that with you and where she said that Danielle said that she tried to run her over. There was no video footage of that. These people don't care. All they got to do, you know how many times people kill each other or rob each other? All they got to do is put their hood up. And nobody's going to know. I mean, you brought up an excellent point. Why wouldn't they just come to your work? Because Danielle knew where you worked at. Yeah. I mean, that's a really good point. I never even thought about that.
I'm still waiting for the day that somebody says Josh to the donor door, and I go to the donor door and somebody pulls out something and pops me. I'm waiting on that because I feel it. And every time they say Josh to the front, Josh to the donor door, I say red line. I'm saying, who is it? Oh, who is it? Oh, it's a customer asking a question about this.
Well, what do they care now? What do they care to kill you for now?
I'm not. Hopefully they're not. Dead. And that's what I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe it's done. But I'm still worried about my daughter. I don't know. If it's somebody, because she's had two that I know of, 2-year relationship minimums. So, I don't know. And dudes do some crazy stuff. I see it all the time. I hear about it.
What do you mean?
I mean, love makes you do crazy things. Sure, I hear about that.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. People don't need a motive of money or anything else. Love makes you do crazy things. You know who killed Danielle?
I feel like I know.
Who?
I think it was
Who was it?
That's the only person I can think of. Okay. Because she told me for the longest she is
in jail.
Yeah.
One.
So that's the only two people I can think of. I don't know who this is. I know she said something about them having a relationship before or something, but now that you're bringing him up, I don't know. I gotta find out who it is.
So, I mean, you brought up a real good point. Maybe your the vehicle was in the parking lot and they shot the vehicle in your parking lot.
When?
Because your store doesn't hold water. Why wouldn't they just go to your job?
Alright, then fine. So why would I call sitting right there?
Get away from where it happened.
So where did it happen?
You tell me.
I'm telling you. Obviously, y'all don't believe me.
Joshua is terrible at explaining himself. Sure, he can hold a gun, but it's clear that lying isn't his forte. Detectives face the smartest criminals and break them down, and Joshua is an easy one by comparison. Still, the detective is playing it cool, knowing that with patience, Joshua will eventually slip, revealing contradictions, and hand over the proof she needs. All that the detective has to do is wait.
I mean, if it doesn't make sense. The story doesn't make sense. Does it make sense to you?
It happened to me. I mean,
If somebody told you that story, would it make sense?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't think that you do.
I mean,
because
thinking about how dudes are, and I know, I had friends who were controlling. My best friend is controlling of his girlfriend. And, hell, it's either him or me. You know, if you want to be with me, you got to get rid of him. Sure. Initially, I thought it was Danielle. Because I did tell her I have my legitimation. I'm still going to file for full custody. And she played really nice to me for the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And I thought that was strange. So initially, I sat there and I admitted to her, I think it was you. I thought it was you. You know, I didn't speak to her for a couple of days after the situation happened. And then talking to her, I mean, I was like, all right, you know what? It probably wasn't you. Who did you piss off? Who you been talking to? How many guys know where my parents stay?
Nobody.
It was 2 or 3.
Who?
I don't know the names because she never told me, but she would tell me that a friend picked her up from my mom's house when she would bring my mom to my sister. She would bring my daughter to my mom's house. I would say, okay, who's taking you? Who's picking you up? And on 2 occasions, she said that her mom took her there, but she had a friend pick her up. And she said, you know, one time it was her cousin, but I doubt it was her cousin because I just doubt it was her cousin. She'd always use her cousin as a person to do something. And I would find out that she's lying. So whenever she says, oh, my cousin did it, I know, okay, some dude, you was with some dude. Or I'm with my cousin. All right, you probably with some dude. Whatever.
Still, the story don't make no sense. In a dark street. You didn't hear nothing. Nobody heard nothing. And you pull right over after somebody tried to kill you, where they would have had a much better chance of killing you, thanks to you at your work. Pretty much anywhere else, other than a drive-by shooting in 2 vehicles where the bullets didn't even pass through, hardly anything.
Right.
If somebody told you that story, would it make sense to you?
I don't even care anymore because I'm being accused of something now.
Well, obviously it wouldn't make sense to you. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out who shot you. Who tried to kill you.
Well, you're thinking it's... I know that ain't it.
No? Who did? Who was it then?
I don't know.
Was it in the car you shot at her?
No.
Because you don't give a fuck about her.
I'm not gonna kill her.
Who are you trying to protect?
I'm not trying... Why would I be trying to protect someone?
I don't know. Tell me.
Y'all tell me. I'm telling y'all what happened the day of now, and you're telling me I'm trying to protect. Why would I try to protect somebody that's trying to kill me?
Right from the start, Joshua can't tell a coherent story to save his life. His tale oozes with paranoia and contradiction because he thought he would never get caught, and so never bothered to get his story straight. The irony here is that most criminals believe they've planned the perfect murder, yet when they finally face interrogation, they're seen gasping for breath. This is exactly what happens when the case resurfaces. Mr. Big Shot is suddenly nothing but flustered. And now, every stumble he makes only helps the detective tighten the noose around him.
You know, don't think that you're the only person going through this, okay? As far as me talking to them. You're kind of going over and over things. All right?
It's not a
okay,
personal thing.
but this is what I have to do. I'm investigating her death, and I'm going to question everybody and go round and round. And it's not only you that I'm questioning.
That's not the problem I'm having. It's nothing even to do with the situation. I used to lie a lot as a kid.
Everybody lies.
But I did a lot of it, about everything. And my parents never believed me to this day. That's why my mom, when she questions me about anything, she be like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. I've been trying to, or I can't even say been trying because I'm 24 years old now. Since like high school, I've been telling the truth about everything all the time. I'm trying to keep that way. I understand with Vita, that's, I've been doing a lot of lying, but as far as like to my parents, to law enforcement, I've been trying to stay truthful about everything, no matter even how it makes me look. And to just, still be not really believed or whatever, like that's bothering me still, and that's bringing me back to,
Okay.
That's all that is.
Well, here's what we'll do.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right? Because I want to believe you, okay? So I want you to prove me wrong. Take a lie detector test.
What does that involve?
That involves another person, not me, coming in here, strap you up on the machine, and talking to you.
How does it work?
I don't know, you can Google it. I mean, when I had to get this job, I had to do a lie detector test. It was the old kind. I'm not sure what kind they'll use. But they just strap some stuff on you, just strap a little thing on your finger. They talk to you about the events, and then they'll turn the machine on.
It's just like questions, or
It's just questions.
When does it have to happen?
Whenever you're ready. Prove me wrong. I mean, prove me wrong. You want to do that?
Right now, I really feel like I don't know how far y'all gotten, but I'm probably gonna have to go talk to another lawyer about this situation.
You can go talk to a lawyer. I'm just saying.
I mean,
you're not the only person that I'm talking to. I'm going to, solve who did this case, and for you to
get my name away.
Get your name away from it. Best thing for you to do. Strap it on.
All right, I'm gonna talk to a lawyer about the situation because again, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'll probably look into doing that as soon as possible.
Okay.
I'm
gonna print off. We're gonna leave here. I'm gonna print off a little sheet. You can sign it, and then we'll set it up. And then you can prove me wrong.
Any way I can get my cell phone back soon?
I'll talk to the lieutenant about that, but we'll look into it. You ready? Come on.
Josh. We've informed Lieutenant Cadwell, Powder Springs Police, as Investigator Nick O'Connor from the DA's office. All right. I'd like to talk to you and ask you some questions, clear some stuff up. Is that all right with you? Mm-hmm. You don't want to talk? No. Okay. All right, brother. We're gonna transport you up to the jail. All right.
Joshua holds on to his denials to the bitter end. Any trace of affection for Danielle vanished long ago, if it ever existed. Refusing the lie detector test also cements his unraveling credibility, another final nail in his coffin. By the end, his story is in ruins, and Danielle would finally receive justice. After 5 years of investigation into Danielle Marshall's murder in 2013, Joshua Gibson finally went to trial on January 31st, 2018. He faced charges of murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during a crime. Prosecutors presented evidence of a history of domestic violence, Danielle's journals, phone records, and a key witness who placed Gibson at the scene to cement their case. On the other hand, the defense continued to insist on his innocence. But after a few days, the jury deliberated 45 minutes and found him guilty on February 9th, 2018. Despite this, can anyone truly understand what drove him to commit such a calculated act?